Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? I'm just not getting a piece of myself together. I'm gonna try to go live for 30, 40 minutes so I get rolling. Y'all gotta forgive me, my timing and the roads I be on. I don't wanna be rolling while I'm live with y'all. Y'all know that. But, give y'all a minute to come on in. We gonna start trying to go live a little more frequently. Happy Tuesday. Um, I barely got a good night's sleep. Barely got a good night's rest last night. My ass barely made it to port. Barely. Barely made it to sit down somewhere in port last night. I've been running the same load and the same load. Hold on. What's up, 125? What's up, 125?
Can you hear me? My fault. How you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, sir. You
Good
popped up,
morning.
and we ain't talking about nothing but the Carl and Anthony's case. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk a little bit
Yeah.
about that, then whatever else y'all come up with.
No, I'm just okay, go ahead.
Yeah, me, I just don't think he got a fair trial. Me personally, there's a video check out here, y'all. If you need to go check out one, if you don't know about the case, this would be a good one to help you out on all kind of stuff. Me, I think we witnessing the Trayvon Martin type situation, another time where what's the other white boy name when they was protesting and he drove 30 minutes to where they was protesting. You remember that? I can't think of his name right now. You probably pull up in your phone 125. And he shot and he was running around shooting into the
Oh,
crowd at random. Remember that?
oh, Roof something in Wisconsin.
Yeah, he was just shooting in the crowd, running around. He drove 30 minutes. He drove
Uh-huh.
30 minutes where they was protesting and shooting into the crowd, and they let him loose. Remember that?
Yeah.
You got Trayvon Martin killer. When you can replay the call, it's still online now. Where they told him don't engage with Trayvon. Trayvon wasn't even doing that. Trayvon wasn't breaking into nothing. He wasn't even in the middle of hurting nobody. He was just walking. And 911 operator tells him, do not touch the young man. You know what I'm saying? And engage that boy, kill boy. So for this young man, and I get taking a life is taking a life. I guess what really got me kind of stirred about it is the 35 years. You know what I'm saying? He ain't up at 17 years old. So think 125. That's your brother, your son, 17, and getting 35 years. You know what I'm talking about? How would that make you feel? I don't think that'd be a good feeling.
You talking to me?
Yeah, you.
That's messed up. I mean, it's messed up what they did to him. No, it's nowhere fair. I mean, it's if it was fair, he wouldn't have got 35 years. You know what
Thank
I'm saying?
you. Thank you. Everybody talking about. I watching. You seen his dad? You seen what's the name? Dad talk on Threads. Oh God.
Uh-uh.
His dad sat there and said, "I hate you,
He
and
hate who?
your son's a piece of shit." The boy that he killed, daddy.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Because yeah, they was talking mess about him, you know.
No, he
They
was
was
talking
talking about
shit.
him.
He was talking
Yeah,
shit.
they was talking about Carmelo real bad. Yeah,
I'm
they
talking about,
was.
I'm talking about the young man that lost his life. Dad sat there for a whole
Yeah,
hour.
that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, yeah, they was talking about. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I was like, what the hell? I said that don't make nothing look no better. I mean, I get it that it's a football game, right? It's about anytime there's a game, boys get into it. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Boys get into it games all the time. And even when the coach took the stand, he said that it's a normal practice for boys to cross and go in the other team's tents. There's nothing new about that. What's up, Zen? You gonna jump in for a second? I know we're going to shift and talk about something else, but I just want to get on this for a good 20, 30 minutes and just share my 2, 5, 4, 5 cents. You know, really edit. I just think it's crazy um, to get that boy 35. Give him time, but I think 35 is too long for me. You're going to slap the book at a black boy. And then, like I said, when you look at the size chart, the young man that he hurt was like 200 something pounds. Carmelo was like only like 160 pounds. He didn't know that he was gonna kill the young man when he stabbed him. Who's to say how aggressive the other young man was? You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you can make a person hurt you too, which is not excusing Carmelo 100%. But he's still wrong for stabbing nobody on school grounds. He still very much was. Don't get it twisted, right? I'm piecing myself together here. Just got up. Just got up. Yeah, but no, who's to say? But I don't think he had a fair trial because he had all white jury. He had all white jury. So that's what. If he had a mixed jury, I think his sentence would have been 35. Why you smacking down 35? You know what I'm saying? And then who's to say? And it sounds like the other student was hella aggressive. You can't necessarily tell somebody to get out your tent at a live game. You can't. Yeah, that's just like when I go to Walmart and I hear a woman yell screaming at her kids on the aisle. All right, let's just say she was cussing them out. Say she's calling them bitches and hoes or whatever. Right to their faces right there. Right? You know, some parents, right? It's not my responsibility to sit there and, yell out at her what's accepted or not in the middle of a Walmart store. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. Right? So that's the same way I feel here. Boys will be boys, and I hate that it's tragic, but I don't think the 35 years is justice to anybody. I don't think it's justice to even the other young family. It's not a fair thing made that boy 35 years in a prison cell. Then I also read somewhere that his parents used a state offended lawyer. That's not true. I did my own research and he had a real paid for lawyer. The $1 million that his parents raised, they did use some of that and paid for him his lawyer services, right? But I don't think it was just a lawyer. Everything comes into play when it comes to the murder case, right? You have to look at everything that happened, the timing, everything that was said. Because, like I said, the young man that was stabbed to death, even though he lost his life, he could just hush and left alone. He could got up and walked off too. Then he also have an option to get into an actual scuffle with somebody. But I thought all the times I was in clubs and I was gonna listen on that. Half the time, a lot of time when I fought somebody, it was a choice. Like when a female called me a bitch, I didn't have to turn around and fight her. I could still walk off. You know what I'm talking about? I could still walk off and still went about my business. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you can't just come walk around and keep calling bitch to their face. But it's never 100% a choice. I mean, a fight because somebody say something to you. That's the point that you that y'all don't understand. The fight started because somebody told you to leave in something that don't belong to them at a public game. At a public game. That's what the fight with Carmelo Anthony started from, right? So because the young man told him get out the gate, and the way his daddy acts, I'm guessing he was a racist or something anyway. Because McKinney area, in Texas, I mean, it has in the past been a real place of, you know, racism. I don't know how it is now. That's all. This why I think why T say he don't like Texas. But racism is anyway. Missouri is racist as hell. You know, so you gotta be careful about that too. But you have to understand and look at the whole entire trial. It's a lot of times back when you were a young man and you didn't let nobody talk to you and do you any kind of way, you could have lost your life. You know what I'm saying? So because you stood your ground. And that's all Carmelo really, really did. I hate that he used a knife, to defend himself. But that's all he really did was defend himself and then back down from the young man. So, and I was like, people have mixed feelings about it. People be like, oh, he shouldn't have did it. But I think he should have did it. Well, okay, now I'm back. What's up, everyone? What's up? Saying you gonna pop up for a few minutes? You gotta pop up along. But you think all the times you didn't back down, you could lost your life. Times I stayed in apartments and I stayed in the hood, and I was ready to fight a chick. I came to my door with a bat in my hand. I still could lost my life. You know, it's just one of those things that just turn tragic real fast. You don't know what you're gonna come across that can turn tragic real fast. You know what I'm saying? You see truck drivers getting into fights out here all day long over a parking spot. You woke up that morning, you're gonna be in something tragic. You don't know that till it happened. So no, I don't think he got a fair trial. I think that it's a justice system. They always throw a damn book at us more than they do any other race. You look at Zimmerman. Zimmerman guy when Scott Free was shooting that boy, and he's getting in trouble. He ain't been in trouble these last couple of years. He can got quiet down, but for some years after Trayvon Martin's death, he kept getting in trouble. He kept catching like D. I think a couple times he caught DUI, um, and all that kind of stuff. Just it's something that ain't right. I just saw another case where one man was in Ohio, served 38 years for something he did not do. 38 years for something he did not do. Now that ain't right. When do you see that happen mostly until it look like us? When it look like us, that's when they pull that shit. They lock us up and throw us up at the most time. Black, brown, right? Go look at it. How many times have you seen that kind of shit with a white man or a white woman? I wait. It's no shock. It's no shock to my booze, my Shannons. It's no shock to it. And thank you for a lot of those that have been rocking out in this case. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of all colors jumping out. I mean, I love it. What's up, saying? You coming for a second? You say, Haitian princess, what's up, babe? Yeah, but I don't think he got a fair trial, and that's what I really really feel. And the way his daddy responded, the other young man, they responded, man. And then you do have kids that think that they're bullies. They think that they can do what they want to do. And that we're not saying no. I'm not saying don't get him jail time because he still took somebody's life. I'm just not liking the 35 years. Why did you make sure you gave the max time that you could possibly give besides the legal? Because they both are teenagers. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if Karmelo was 20-something years old, stabbing a 17, 18-year-old boy, unless it's extreme circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I'm getting piecing my little stuff together. I'm just not getting that part till. That part till about midnight. Test and test. I'll be here, me. Okay. Okay. Now they telling me don't start my clock. They telling me don't start my clock out. Hold on. Let me just stand together. Doing all this. But hit the link. Think about that was your nephew or your son. Think about it like that. It's crazy. Little guy is something. All kind of stuff. All over the place. Like he's crazy. Hold up, y'all. Hey, Shemp, how you doing? Yeah, but just think about it. So you showed me a video where they locked somebody up and gave somebody a long period of time, and it don't look like us. It ain't a black or Hispanic person. Cause you know, the Hispanic community, they catch it too. They catch it too. They they go through all kinds of challenges and stuff too. I get that. They go through. They go through it. But you get what I'm talking about? Like, come on here. Come on with it. 35 years. Would you be okay with your son doing 35 years? Come on with it. I know y'all got something to say about it. See here where you at. Hey, Jose. Where y'all at? Y'all got your babies. Come on now. I mean, I don't have kids. And that's the scary thing about having children. Is that stuff like this can take place. And you really be out of your control. Hold on. We gave school the other y'all. Hold on. They about to have a panic attack. There we go. There you go. You about to have a panic attack. Y'all have to link. Come on now. It ain't right. It ain't a fair thing. Still said, boy, 35 years. Then I think they got it to where he got to serve. I think he got to serve 25 of it before he eligible for parole. But they let the judge, they let the coach get on the stand. And he even said so. He even said so. There is a normal practice for boys to go from 10 to 10. And who was the other young man to say what's lead his 10 or not? You're there to practice at a game. How many times you was in school and boys got into a fight on a football field? How many times you went to a pep rally and a fight would break out? Come on, y'all. Thank you, Haitian, but that's all it was. That's all it was. An all white jury. Come on now. The boy didn't get no fair trial. He ain't getting no fair trial. And that's just period. You saying it right on to him on the nose, Haitian Empress. You getting it right on. You getting it right there on, mama. And you know, pretty privilege and white privilege is real. We talked about Cheyenne Bryan and how she's getting ridiculed, but not to a point of a dark skinned, not as pretty a woman would would be getting. Oh yeah, this thing that popped up. Hold up, there we go. I'm trying to change this thumbnail real fast. You know that it's sad. They're already trying to erase Black History Month out. You see what we got result to? We gotta start drawing our own murals and shit on the side of the highway, on the side of buildings to make sure um, that Black history doesn't just disappear like you ever really could make it disappear in the first damn place, right? They doing all kind of stuff, man. It ain't right. It's just another Michael Anderson. This is Michael Anderson that was shot down in the park. This is what it is all over again. Come on now. You let a white boy shoot into a crowd running around with a gun, drove 30 minutes where they protested something that had nothing to do with him. And he was like 18, 19 years old with a rifle. He's 2, 3 years older than Carmelo. Hey, Mike, hit the link, man. Hit the link and speak on it for about 5 minutes. Hit the link, speak on it for about a good 5 minutes. I can imagine if I had a son. I mean, there's a lot of days I wish I had kids. Days that I wish I had a son or a daughter. But you have to always worry about this stuff right here. The weight and the pressure of being a parent, period. You feel what I'm talking about? But I thought God killed me. You know what I'm saying? But it was always also still to a choice to respond back. You don't always have to respond back with violence if somebody calls you out your name. If from my understanding, the young man got up and he was the one that made the first contact in the fight with Carmelo. You know what I mean? Damn child, you ain't got no choice but to mingle with certain people. You know, on the job and certain atmospheres, you gotta mingle with people, baby. Let me hurry up. They with them. Child, you can't control who they love. This is not condemning one race. Like you can't condemn us. This is we pro. It's like we like black people. We get condemned whenever we go to a courtroom. I got through by the grace of God, but it was different time then. You know they locking these kids up, and some of them they are deserving real time, and some of them, Lord, like the Julio case, that young lady getting 15 years for taking part in his murder. She deserved every inch of 15 years. I've been paying attention to it. She was sitting in trial, putting on makeup, laughing. I'm like, Mama, your life on the line with somebody's life lost. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like her, I feel like you gave more than 15 years. She gonna be out after 10. You know what I'm saying? And that was all staged. They gave the other four life, of course. So that's fine. But with her, they only gave her 15. But this one that started playing out for days, killing nobody. You know what I'm saying? She's a light skinned pretty girl, so you're gonna get that a pass, right? Come on now. What's going on? What's going on with our country? You know, other countries are laughing at us because our justice system. Africa kind of makes fun of us because our justice system. Jerusalem, they make fun of our justice system. They said they can call our justice system backwards. call us backwards. Come on, Sam, jump on. But I know at this stage, right now, it is scary to be a parent. And it is scary as hell to be adolescent. Right? Then I'm gonna give you an example. I was in high school and I had this one particular teacher that just did not like me for no reason. I didn't really even bother nobody. I just wasn't like, she's one of the ones that like, she favored extreme pretty girls. You know what I'm saying? Like extreme pretty girls, she would buy stuff for her. And as regular average little girls or whatever, like she would just do regular stuff for her. She's like one of those types. And one time, one boy was bothering me, right? And I pushed him back off me. And she threw me out the class. Did throw him out, but threw me out the class. And I remember I got thrown in sack. I mean, I remember what sack was. You go in a regular room all day long, and you're gonna get a free lunch. You can get the peanut butter jelly sandwich lunch. I got thrown in sack for like 2 days. And and then the principal came in and I with her. And somebody asked me what happened. I said, I already said what happened, but why am I the only one here? You know what I'm saying? And this was like a mixed boy that I pushed. You know what I'm saying? And please, they had attitudes, made it like it was my fault. Just shut up, you get all in my face, tell me off, and all that kind of stuff. What in the world? Yeah, it's been like that. Racism and all that kind of stuff's been going on. I was like, what the hell? I felt so racially outside, and made me stay in sack for a whole 7 days. Then put his ass in. That's a mess. Just pure favoritism. Pure favoritism. Come on, Sam, get on up here. I'm trying to check and see if this thing will pop up or not. If you want to check out one of the videos I'm talking about, you want to see one of the videos I'm talking about, it's right here. You can check it out. It's Stephen Austin. He's talked about it. You know, uh, Charleston White. He's throwing two, 3 cents on there. You know, nah, that boy didn't get a fair trial. He didn't get a fair trial. They ain't doing right. 35 years. Come on, y'all. That last time I got to the club and fight with a chick, I got my eye blackened up. I received a black eye and gave a black eye. I ain't doing no years. Okay? Come on now. What morning, Nadia? Links up top. We talking about the Karmelo Anthony case for a few minutes. We're going to shift to something else. But I just think it's a load of crap a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was hoping he getting 15, 20 years really for it. Because the way that the story played out, the other young man was really the real aggressor. And Karmelo just really defended himself. Really, be told. Him and make sure he was okay. He immediately felt guilt and shame and crying. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different. He really boasted himself, but he really, really didn't do it. It was really just a bad accident. It really, really, that's the shit feels like really to me. A tragic bad accident. Do you go always lock somebody up when a car accident happens and somebody dies? No, you don't. You say, okay, I'm in my. Oh, okay. But you can just come for 5 minutes. You ain't gotta stay long. You ain't gotta stay long. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear y'all thoughts on this. I know y'all been watching this case. I have, and it's like I've shed a few tears myself. I was watching those protesting outside the courthouse, and they broke down crying. They came up with the verdict. Um, like I said, then with the young man's father, you kind of can get the upbringing. You kind of get the racism taught. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have the right to put your hands on people because people are sitting down in a public place at a public event. You do not have a right to charge someone. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a right to do that. Tragic and heavy case. I pray for both sides too. Depressing for me to talk about as a mother is that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I wish I did have kids, but stuff like this got me scared. I still want to adopt me a little girl, but when she gets to certain ages, I know certain things are going to take place, and I don't want to be one of those people hurting and crying and all that kind of stuff. But I guess life does that. Life always has things that can happen. Like my mother was scared of me getting out here on this truck because sex trafficking and accidents, and she want me out here. She still don't. You know what I'm saying? But I had to take my own path and do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a sad and terrible thing for this young man to do no 35 years. It's just not. It don't. The 35 years still sticking in my side, y'all. I didn't say don't punish him. Don't get his ass forward. He was supposed to have a knife, on a school grounds at a school event. But you got so many other cases that you haven't handled with that much sternness. We still ain't got Zimmerman ass. You know what I'm talking about? He's still running around. The young man that killed Michael Brown. We got so many unopened and unanswered questions and justice about stuff. It's really beautiful. So how can we sit back and let this young man lose his life? You talking about he gonna be like, hey, when I looked at it, he gonna be 46, 47 years old. They make him do the whole 35. Cause he's 17 now. He be what, 48? Even though he can grab a little bit of life at that point. Yeah, y'all stop saying his parents were not supportive. His parents were very supportive. They actually spent money on his lawyer. I've been reading that. That is not true. I've done my own research looking at the videos, cross-checking from news stations talking about it. They did spend money on him for his defense. So don't buy into that. That's not true. Except for I got mad as hell. I say, what? I do feel like the defense could have came a little bit harder. I do feel like they should gave more impact statements from both sides of the families. I think that they should dug deeper into the other young man's past and history, because he was rumored to be said to be kind of a bully and a relative racist something himself. And then, like I said, the fight was not matched. The fight is not matched. Like Karmelo's like 150, 160. The other young man's like 230 pounds. So it wasn't. If you could put them in a ringling match with each other to fight and let it be a real legal tussle. And I've seen itty bitty little small little females whoop big girls. But hey, I just don't think it's cool. I don't think it's cool at all, y'all. Okay. I've been doing the same old thing. I've been doing nothing but dang on plastic loads on and off. That's all I've been doing. Now she just sent me a message just now. That's why my phone keep going out, y'all. Gosh damn. Uh, they talking about they gave me a load, took it off, and then they took it back. Now then they gave me another, took that back off. Now she's talking about she wants me to what's called sit here. Thank God I landed at a damn truck stop. Yeah, but y'all be praying for this family, man, and let's hope that when the appeal happens, that that he can get this time reduced, and hopefully they open back up so you can put money on his books. They put a stop to that too. They put a stop to that. When I went to it, kept saying error, kept saying error, 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 error. When I went to a shop for somebody on his books, so I encourage you, if you can, spare any change you can to go put money because he's gonna need all the support that he's definitely going to get at this time. You know. Oh yeah, let's get down. Oh, shut up. I don't need nothing. He ain't got food and all kind of stuff. Thank God I landed. Yeah, last night I started to go a little bit further and try to make it to an off-brand little little rest area. You know how it is on these little state routes on 75 going up through Oklahoma. Yeah, but y'all gonna show y'all support. TL, what you? I don't know what TL on them at. No, they have their own little two cents there. Yeah, I had to do that for I think that was Sea Hill, but I went down memory lane and I showed some of my past stuff. I was like, who was it that said that? Nah, that was you that said I don't cook or I can't cook. One of y'all, I was watching some of my past videos and it came up from one of y'all saying that I can't cook, I don't cook. I ain't been cooking the last week because of my birthday. I've been spoiling myself. But I'm going to change all of that, you know. So give me something real soon. And I'll be back to my regular routine. A nice ass truck. They had this little pack last night. We was packed in like damn sardines. Ain't no other truck stop for like an hour and 20 minutes. That's what I think I did that for. He gonna do. Girl, I can cook. I can very much cook. Let's see something of yours then, Nadia. Let's see something of yours, mama. Oh, I can make it box. I can make it from scratch too. I just make it from box so it's quicker and easier. But I can make it from scratch. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Take that back, Dottie. My steaks look delicious too. My steaks look delicious. Okay. My don't cook. You take that back. That's an insult. Oh Lord, what the hell you say? But I do want some oxtails. Then look good. Oh my God, girl, you a northerner. You don't know nothing about no food. Hold on.
Shay World, how you gonna be hosting the show and you're gonna have all your subscribers just sitting there idle? I tell you, you gonna do a show and you ain't ready. You ain't doing nothing but sitting around at a truck stop, not doing nothing, not making no money. Hey, you gotta use the bath. You should have did all of that before you start the show. People want the show to start.
I didn't know. You don't know if you're gonna start to the bathroom until you have to go to the bathroom. If you
You
just
gotta
walk in,
force yourself. You gotta force yourself. You're a truck driver. You act like you don't know how
force
to go force
myself.
yourself.
I don't. First of all, Negro, I don't force my body to do nothing.
Well, exactly. You have no control over yourself. So that's why you out here just doing whatever your body want to do. You don't
That's
want
the
to do
place.
nothing.
Yeah, y'all make fun of me in the
Why?
bathroom.
Yeah, yeah, you ain't got your headset on. It sounds like you're in the toilet, circling the drain, or cleaning the
Yeah.
toilet or something. Come on now, Shay.
Shut
This is your show.
up. It's a human function. It's a
No,
human function.
oh, come, Shay. Nobody don't. It's TMI. Too much information. Nobody want to hear that. They don't. Nobody wants content like that. We want good content. We don't care about that. We want
Okay,
to
we
hear
talking
about
about
what you're talking
we were talking
about.
about we talking about Carmelo Anthony. That's good
I
content.
hear
Let's
you.
go.
I hear you.
Okay,
You
come
know,
on,
again, I
go
don't
with the
agree
content.
with you. I don't agree with you. And there was a lady in the chat that said something about her son. Listen,
Yeah, I
see,
seen it, but
see,
what do you have to say?
this.
I ain't talking about the chat.
I'm
What do you have
telling
to
you,
say?
this is what you need to be understanding. And you a fighter. Nobody taught you how to fight to defend yourself. They taught you how to fight to win. Okay. The only time you get taught how to defend yourself is when you enter into like one of them karate schools, jujitsu, and stuff like that. Okay. You were a fighter. You already said you blacked somebody eye, right? But nobody ever taught you that defending yourself ain't what you've been taught. Defending yourself is not like that. Now, I wasn't there, okay? And so it's hard to imagine what actually happened. We going about, witnesses' accounts and stuff like that. He didn't take the stand. Y'all live in Texas. Y'all have a stand your ground law, but it didn't apply, I guess.
Look at your favorite
So
place. Look at your favorite place, bro.
my favorite place. What is
Look
that?
at the screen.
What is that?
Hello. Your favorite
I don't
place.
see how we talking and you bring that up.
That's your
Why
favorite place, bro.
wh- why is like your lens on your phone got like cataracts or something?
Hold
Hmm.
on. Hold on.
Why your lens
No,
ain't clean, Shay?
you don't get enough of making fun of my stuff.
I'm trying to get you together. That's the only reason
You ain't trying to
people
get me together.
talk.
You ain't trying to get me together.
Shay, I've been
That's
trying
the
to get you
lighting.
together for a
That's
year.
the lighting in here with your smart ass. That's the lighting.
Well, I know.
Now
First it was your sound.
what do you have to say about the issue at hand?
Listen, Shay. I don't know the kid. I don't know either one of them. So when I don't know either one, what I do is I empathize. I'm not doing like some of these channels, like what you talked about, Charleston White. He's a race baiter.
Girl, you know how to cook is
Okay,
pizza. That's all New Yorkers learn how to do is pizza.
no, they don't. Shay, you tripping? New York is the mecca of unity. People from all over go there. That's where that
Uh-huh.
people come from. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at your favorite place. It ain't nobody hardly even
That's
know there's only two damn people in the whole damn restaurant besides the workers.
Shay.
Carl Jr. They see you last of Carl Jr. boy. Ah. I tried to tell him about some Waterburger. He looked at me and looked at me crazy. And said, what you talking
Yeah, I'm
about?
surprised why you don't work there.
Why would I want to work at some damn Carl Jr.?
I said Waterburger. You said it's so good. Why you don't work there?
I don't want to work there. I got a CDL.
You make more money over there. You be home every day.
Yeah, Lord. They don't have another one over there though. Not that bad. I'll grab one on the way out. Yeah,
Shape is
Lord.
Shape got 20 things going on at one time. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will have
No.
that, the ADD or whatever y'all call it.
You got ADB. I try
Yeah,
to
I
take
know
you to
I do.
another restaurant.
I don't care about that restaurant,
Yeah, you
but
do. You love it.
but
I'm ready.
this is my thing, Shape. If that white kid was your child, how would you feel?
I would be upset.
Right,
I would be upset. I would definitely be upset for sure.
right.
I didn't say that he don't
No, but
deserve.
listen to me. I'm not finished with my what I'm
Okay,
trying
yes
to
sir,
tell
yes
you.
sir. I'm gonna put
Okay,
myself on
what
mute.
I'm
I'm gonna
trying.
put myself on mute and I'm gonna listen. Hold on.
Yeah, Shape does this a lot. She'll say something and then she's not really understanding the whole complexity of it. The race part of it, it will play a part of it. That's because that's who we signify with. We signify with who we are, our culture, who we're around. Okay, so if somebody killed my son, I want them to get the death penalty. Okay, but they took it off the table because he was a kid. And in Texas, people knows you could be a kid, you kill somebody, you could do the rest of your life in prison. So you know the crime and the punishment to me, I think is normal for what's going on. The race part only come in because they say they didn't have any black people on the jury. You know, which hey, you know, black people don't want to go vote. They don't want to register to vote. They don't want to do stuff. That's how you get on the jury. You
I
can't get
see
on
you.
the jury if
You
you don't
just
do that.
lying to you. Black people do vote. Don't speak for all
I,
that. Black people do vote. You stop saying it.
then why didn't they come out and vote for this last president election? What
We
it
can
mean
talk
at?
about that another day. But you stop
I
saying
know,
black people don't vote.
but you
Black people
telling
do
me I'm
vote.
lying? Shay, most of them are not voting. Shay, that's how you get yourself on the jury. Is what I'm saying. You gotta, in order to get on a jury, you gotta register yourself to vote. Now, am I lying about that or not, Shay?
Yeah, you do. But don't say in general that black people don't vote. That's
That's how
not
you
true.
get there. I'm a problem solver, Shape. I don't sit here and cry and watch the news and cry and cry and cry. I'm a problem solver. I can solve the problem. The problem is easily solved if you get out and register yourself. Okay? And then they'll call you down to sit down there, sit on the jury, and you can sit there and listen for yourself. But to just go off of what other people are saying about it, I mean, it's not all the facts are being presented. We don't know. They didn't have a camera in there, and they did that on purpose. They don't want you to see this. They don't want people to get upset over the race stuff. But it's true. But if you kill somebody, you should expect that. Even if you got your concealed carry and you in your own house, they got rules in some of these states that you can't shoot somebody who breaking into your house. So you want to be careful what you do. You know, you want to be able to defend yourself so you can live. He gonna live. He got 35 years. He gonna live. He gonna be living himself in prison. Is it a long time? Yeah, but it's not forever. Like the person that he killed the other person. The other person has no way to come back. Can't do anything. It's a bad situation on both ends. You only seeing one side of it. Both families are distraught from it. And so you gotta look at it that way, you know. And that race baiting stuff, all that does is just prolong everything. Every time you see somebody that's not of the same race, then you're gonna get upset. You know, why is it like that? Who knows? People are people. It doesn't matter. You gotta look at people for who they are. Now, like I said, if it was me and I was a kid, that's what kids do. Kids do some of the stuff that when you were a kid, you did kid stuff. That's why you was out there as a kid fighting and stuff, not knowing that if you would have killed somebody, you would have been in prison. And you just up there thinking you finna beat somebody up because it's just your hands. But you hit somebody and you kill them, hey, you gotta live those consequences.
Okay, but you stop saying black people don't vote because black people do vote. There are some black people that are very much woke
That
and are very
that
attentive to
that
what's going on, and they do take charge and they do take initiative and they try to take leadership in what goes on in our communities. So you gotta take
they
that back.
do.
That
But
black people don't
I'm not
vote.
I'm not I'm not taking that back, Jay. I'm looking at the statistics. I'm telling you,
Oh Lord.
we need more people to get involved. You sitting here doing a live in and out, doing a live about something. We can't bring neither one of them back. You're gonna send some money that you really don't have to a kid for him to live inside prison on the books. Okay, they get three free meals. You even hold on. You
I
even
want to.
said that food down there is better than Carl's Jr.'s in the prison, right? You said
You
fried
was
chicken
you.
tastes
Oh,
good, so
that's
he
how
gonna
you
be
know that
good.
Northerners don't know good food. You keep mentioning Carl Jr. Carl Jr. is nasty.
You said jail food tastes better than Carl Jr.'s. That's what you said.
It be
You said that
packed
fried
right
chicken,
now.
that fried chicken don't taste like wood. Okay, I get you.
Oh Lord.
I get you. I get you. But you got to understand that this is real life out here. You got to be involved. If you're not involved in your kids' life, your parents not involved in their kids' life. No, you only want to get involved after stuff happens. That's a hard way to do. That's a hard way to go. Sending money for an attorney to appeal the case. I mean, that's a no brainer. You got to do that.
Yeah. Some people, y'all are going against that. Some people online and saying they don't need an appeal.
They don't
Justice
what?
is
I can't hear you.
they don't need an appeal. Justice is served.
Uh,
Yeah, it's all kind of flow on here, y'all. It's all
Hey,
kind of
you be
flow on here
watching
about
too
the
much.
case.
You be watching too much content. This is real people lives. You
Oh my
ever been to
god!
court
Oh my
and fought
god!
for somebody?
The video that I have for you go check out that comes from a real source. I've been watching real sources. I don't. When it comes to this case, I've been watching
They have
sources
to
that
make it entertaining.
no, they don't. They keep it
They
real.
do. You wouldn't watch. That's how they get paid off the advertisement. How many years you been doing YouTube and you not monetized yet?
And they say I don't have the views, but YouTube don't be
Right.
right no way.
So so if you there's people out here who getting the channel, starting it up, and then 3 months got getting monetized. What's your issue? This is something you want
I
to
have
do.
no idea. Yeah, I have no
All
idea,
right.
baby. You bringing me up? We talking about something else, Lord.
No,
Are you
I'm
scared?
saying that
You
because your
scared?
sound. I'm saying that because right now your sound is like you way away from the
I
microphone,
got my
and that's
I got
gonna.
my headset on, so I
But
don't know what you're talking
but
about.
it ain't connected, shape. It's something ain't connected.
Hold on. See you messing up my live, bro.
I ain't
Hold
messing
on.
your live up, shape. Your live already be like it is. This is your signature stuff.
Okay, well I hear you clear as day through my
There you
computer.
go. Yeah, I know.
So I don't know what's going on. It may be you. Y'all be fussing about my sound, but it may be y'all actually. But anyway, I say that black people don't vote. You can't let people hear you say that.
Uh, DL sent me a text. He said, "What would happen if you drove PC from Ohio to Columbus?"
You get in trouble.
Yeah. It all depends on who you work for. You got to come up with an idea on why you driving that far. You going home? That's what you gonna say? I'm driving home that far. Okay.
Yep, yep. A lot of them gonna say it.
It ain't gonna. It,
A lot of them gonna say that.
yeah. Yeah. You better not be under a load.
Yep, he
He
gonna
know
build you
they know.
up.
Yeah. Well, you don't need to do that. You just split your shifts. 8-2, 7-3 splits. You can drive. You can drive all the way and get to where you need to be. That load ain't that important.
Hmm. It's not to you.
It's trucking. Not that important when you're driving that far. They'll get it. Every time you order something from Amazon, do it come on the day that it's supposed to, or it come late?
They come on the day it's supposed to.
No, it don't. You come late, and
Ah,
then
that's
and then
Ohio shit. That's
that's
Ohio
your
shit down in Texas.
down in
They don't
Texas.
class it.
You can't even leave. You can't even leave nothing on your step because in Texas they'll steal it right off. Nobody playing them
Yeah.
games.
You getting all off topic, bro. You getting all off topic. You
No.
always throwing
Yeah,
Texas in
but
the mix.
no,
You always
I'm
throwing
not getting
Texas.
off talking. But
Yeah.
seriously, about that Carmelo kid, the news just wasn't really making it big because there's a bunch of kids throughout the whole country that's been killed somebody. I mean, the
Yeah.
juvenile system is packed. It's oversaturated with kids. M-
Yeah.
my problem is where are the fathers at? I seen the lady put something she don't want her kids mixing with other races and all that. Where your father? Where
Hmm.
these kids' fathers at?
Hmm.
They gotta get
Haitian,
involved.
you gonna get up here and respond to that? Haitian Empress. You get a response what Tia is saying.
You gotta have the kids gotta be balanced. They'll have you in them and they gotta have them in them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they can make good decisions, especially boys. Boys are naturally going to be out here protecting. The girls are fighting for no reason. They just out here just fighting. What was you fighting about, Jake? Because somebody called you a name?
Yes, somebody called me a bitch and I got up and fight. But
Right.
that was the wrong. But now that I'm grown, that wasn't the right reaction.
Exactly. So when you get told by your mother and your father how to act and respond when somebody talk to you, say sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you.
But
Remember that?
hold on, see,
Your
I'm from
dad
the
never
south.
told you that?
Hold on. No, listen. See, my mom, my dad was a little bit in the street, so when a nigga talk out loud to us, we was told hit a nigga in the face, which is not the right response.
He told your dad told you to whoop ass when you out in the streets.
Yeah, when somebody call you out your name and all
Your
those
dad
kind of
told
stuff.
you
Now,
that. Where your
yeah,
dad
my
at?
daddy,
Well,
my
he was in prison when he
yeah,
told you that.
no, he was at home.
So he was in prison
That's
giving you
why
advice.
I'm from the south. I'm Texas and Louisiana mix, so
Mm, mm, mm. So your dad told you that.
I don't know. Not to say I'm not connected to my thing, but I'm hearing to heal through my Bluetooth.
Your
Hold on,
mic is
y'all.
not connected, Shay. I'm telling
Hold
you about
on.
the sound.
Hold on.
Yeah, but the only thing you can do right now is because it's after the fact. It's just to teach your kids what not to do. I remember when I was little, my mother told me that
Okay, I'm back.
my cousin.
Okay.
I remember when I was little, my mother told me my cousin uh, got stabbed and got killed because he went to go break up a fight. He was in school and they
Yeah.
were fighting, and he instead of going on about his damn business, his ass went over there to try to break the fight up, and he got stabbed and killed.
Hmm.
Right. So with my parents telling me what not to do,
Hmm.
I see fights. I don't stop and go to watch. I keep on going because it ain't got nothing to do with me. But that's just how life is, Shay. It's not gonna be fair. Life is not gonna be uh, a 50-50 or
Yeah, but
right and the wrong.
I got told, kind of the wrong thing. You don't never let nobody just call you no bitch to your face. Nobody talk to you crazy, and you have a choice. You don't have to get up and make nobody move from out your area unless there's immediate real danger, unless they got a knife or something at a live
Right.
event. It's like when you go to a
Well,
concert and you don't like what the woman have on in front of you in the seat in front of you, you all right to hit on her or send it to her about it. So that's how I feel when it comes to Carmelo Anthony's case. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like he
that
did
he
just defend.
hold on. He in somebody else's tent and he barking orders about not leaving, about not moving. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what the context of the case was. That
I
he
know.
was
That's what
going.
I'm asking you specifically.
Okay, I'm
If
I'm
you
trying
were
to
in,
get to it. If you let me get it out there. When you at a game, and it's common practice at a game to go from 10 to 10. This is what the boys do, and what girls do it too at a game when you outside at an auditorium, right? So what he did wasn't really abnormal thing to do. Even his coach got on the stand and gave a testament to this in the case, right? So
mm,
was it okay for the other young man that did lose his life to tell him what he don't have right to do, or that he needs to leave? He didn't have necessarily the right to do that either. Are you catching what I'm saying? Are you understand what I'm saying when I say that?
I hear what you're saying, but it don't make any sense because if
How it don't
somebody
make sense?
say y'all got sundown towns down there, remember that? What is a sundown town? It's customary not, for black people not to go to sundown towns after dark. Correct?
Daddy, I'm
Hold
talking
on,
about the
listen.
situation.
I
Let me
understand, but I'm
finish what I'm
trying to get
saying.
you to understand
Listen.
this. You're trying to make something be customary, like what you just said. These are
Listen what I'm
common
saying.
rules.
No. I'm not talking about customer. I'm talking about the case in itself. I want you to
Okay.
listen to what I'm saying. You went to a sundown town. We're
I,
gonna talk about sundown town. We're talking about the case in itself.
okay.
Whenever you've gone to a public event, did you necessarily had the right to tell no one to get away from a particular area at a
I
live
don't have.
event?
You could
When it
tell whatever you
when
want to tell.
when it's a common thing for people to mix and mingle at a game or any event. Like if you have been to the Essence Festival, you can mix and mingle and go from place to place in there, from booth to
Right.
booth, and person to person. Nobody has
Right.
a right to because they just don't like you for whatever
That's
reason.
true.
And the whole
That's
thing,
true.
the whole
Then why
argument
do
with
y'all have?
Carmelo.
Why do you
Listen, let
have a
me finish. Let
sundown
me finish
town?
what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Okay.
You talking about a sundown time? It's nothing to do with the sundown time, Papa. Put the
It's a
sundown
public
town down.
city. It's a
But
public place.
exactly, it's nothing to do with
So I
being a
should be
sundown
able to
town or
go.
not,
I should be able
right?
to go
Because
wherever I want. But you don't. I go wherever I want, but you don't. You don't go into sundown town, do you?
no, that he not.
Exactly.
I'm
I'm
saying.
trying to get you. I'm trying to get you to understand that people can go wherever they want to go. If somebody is there that don't like you for whatever reason, now your antennas are up, and you got to figure out how you gonna stop that situation from getting out of hand.
I feel you, Nadia. I feel you. But T Hill's not grasping where I'm coming from.
I
The
am.
aggressive,
I
the way that the trial was described, the young man that lost his life was the true aggressor. And Carmelo is really just defending himself. And I see what Nadia is saying now. And a
right.
child died. If your child was to be killed, would you be as passionate about him going to jail? And I can, like I said, I understand that he has to do time, but I don't like the length of time. And then you have to
You
look at the
can't.
whole. And I
You
don't. And
can't.
then you
Let
have
them.
to look at the whole entire case. You know what I'm saying? The
They
other
looked
young man
at the
came off
case.
to me as a bully and tried to run and conduct nothing and actually initiate the physical altercation.
I
So you have to understand that
understand that.
Carmelo did really did halfway still defended himself. To be totally honest with you. So that's what we have to really look at and understand. You know what I'm saying? And we have so many other cases that justice has not been served, that we talked about earlier. You know what I'm saying? That, why crack the whip so hard on this young man? Why?
You got to
Is
talk
that
to the
enough?
judge about that. The judge is when you become a judge, your job is to judge. That's your job, and he judge. Is he judging fairly? I don't know. I don't know the judge, but from what I read about him, he judging people just like you come in there, you do a crime, he gonna give you time. How much
Yeah.
time is based on you're a human being. Shape, if you were a judge and you woke up and you wasn't feeling good and you went to work and you went to court and somebody came before you and you wasn't feeling good and they did something or it struck a
Mm,
nerve or something like that, you gonna give them
mm,
time. You're
yeah.
not gonna feel a certain kind of way. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand is these people are committing crimes. When you was in a fight, who fault was it? You or the other person?
Both hours. When I think about it
Exactly.
now.
Exactly. So when you are putting fault on somebody and saying he was a bully, yeah, he a bully, right? But the guy engaged with him and he got a knife. So it's both their fault. So one is dead and one is alive. So you're gonna give fault to both of them. Correct?
Yeah.
Neither one was not like it wasn't like the guy was just sitting there eating and got stabbed in the back for no reason.
Yeah.
So it's both their fault.
Yeah.
Neither one. But so when a judge is looking at that, one guy's dead, the other guy, it's
I
his
see it
fault
out there.
too. It's both their fault. So this guy's gonna be he gonna go to jail. And in Texas, you're gonna go to jail for a long time. Everybody knows this. That's why people don't go
Why
to
you why
Texas.
wait a minute, hold up. They just released a man out of Ohio for 30 some years for the wrong crime. Come on, quit
Right.
saying Texas.
I'm
Okay, I don't know why
say
T Hill is so
you
hard on
keep bringing up.
Texas.
I'm bringing up Texas because that's where this happened at. This didn't happen nowhere else. This happened in Texas. Has it happened in other states? I'm pretty sure it does. These are kids. This is what. Listen, when you out and you see a bunch of kids, kids do what kids do. I was a kid once, hanging in a
Mm,
group around other kids. That's what they
mm,
do. You don't
Lord.
know nothing, you don't know nothing about snowball fight because y'all don't get snow down there, so you don't know
Oh Lord. A
snowball fight,
snowball
right?
fight ain't nothing. You ain't seen nothing till you see two pregnant females cutting each other. Now
Why?
that's a fight.
Why they
That's a
cutting each
fight.
other?
Over they baby daddy.
E- e- exactly. Everybody knows Texas is heavy-handed on crime, and that posed to, and apparently from the Texas laws that supposed to stop crime, but it
Oh
don't.
Lord. Yeah.
Right? Just because they gave that man 30 years, probably this week somebody didn't kill somebody down in Texas. I guarantee you, if you put in somebody killed somebody in Texas, you're gonna see another person kill somebody. They don't care about how long they're gonna be in jail. You know why? Because they got people like you finna send them money on their books, and they're gonna be eating good in there. They're gonna be eating that fried chicken that you like.
Oh Lord.
Okay,
You
right?
stuck on that. You stuck
I,
on that, bro.
me personally, I never heard nobody say it was so good in there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I just keep telling me it ain't good, because that way I don't go back. But if I think it's something good, then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go and do
Yeah,
it
I
again.
mean, I think the way the prison system is set up, you got some that's been there 20, 30 years, say they don't want to come out. You know what I'm saying? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Because
They
once you throw somebody's time down on a
they got
person.
they got drugs in there. They get their cell phone snuck in there. They get in there with all these different female, male and female guards. So they getting the best of everything they need to get. They
No,
just locked up.
don't let T Hill fool you. It's a mess in there. It's
Mm.
a mess in there.
They in there doing their thing. They ain't having no problem.
Shut up, T Hill. They have plenty of issues in there.
Yeah, institutionalized. Exactly. You'll be in there and you will like that stuff. Just like Shape, like fried
Yeah.
chicken. That's the best fried chicken she ever had. I
It's
guarantee
up
you they ain't
there.
spend no money on no salt, no pepper on the batter neither.
Oh
Mm.
Lord. You so damn silly. Yeah, but he don't know what it look like. He soft. He don't know what it look like in there.
Now you gotta go to jail to be hard. You ain't listen. Don't
Yeah.
you don't need that as no badge of honor. That's gonna be with
Yeah.
your culture. You need a badge of honor to be able to say some stuff. You can say whatever you want to
Yeah,
say.
you got to be went
Okay.
through the fire. You got to be went through the
You
fire to give a
say
testimony. You
the
got to
only
be
way
you.
that sounds good, Shape, from somebody that does that is to come out here and be like these ex gang members that tell you do not be a blood or a crip because it ain't worth it. People like
Yeah.
that made it out.
Yeah.
You go in there, you come out and tell you and say the same thing your parents told you. If somebody say something to you, whoop them. You kick their
Yeah.
behind.
My parents told me to fight, baby. Nadia,
Yeah.
TL, DL, Haitian, Empress. They told me to fight. They told me to fight
Mm.
sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes.
I wonder if they gonna have some what's that Les Make? What's his signature? Do they got them in the jail? Those are oxtails.
Oh my God.
I guarantee you they got oxtail day in there. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
they
I'm
don't.
pretty.
They do not have
That,
oxtail day in there.
they don't.
No.
I don't know. I got to go volunteer or something like that. That way I can go to I volunteer or something like that at the jail, and then I can find out what's really going on. You ain't giving me the real. I don't think you
Oh
want
my
to give me the
god.
real. Then I can say I've been in there.
They eat like chicken, pork and hamburger meat now. That's what they eat, y'all.
What about people that don't eat pork?
Well,
Don't do a crime. Don't go to jail because you're gonna wind up eating stuff you ain't supposed to.
but you know, you never know what can happen out here. You
What
be
you
in the
eating
same
right now?
predicament. An
What you eating
omelet,
right now? Omelet.
a egg omelet. Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I'm saying. See how you start a show, Shay? You start a show, you eating, you using the bathroom. I'm trying to get you together so your show can be right. We rock with you. You know that we rock with you, Shay. We want you to be right.
Till you ain't got to say all that. You don't want me to be right. You want to make fun of me?
But no, I'm just trying to tell you how it sounds, Shay. Do you be
No.
watching the videos when people be having
Yeah.
gum in their mouth and they be chewing and they be talking to the mic and they tell you
Yeah.
take your gum out? That's what it sounds like.
People be live all the time. They be eating. Y'all love it.
No, no, they don't, Shay. Quit trying to do what other
Mm-mm.
people do. You got to be better than them. Okay.
Uh-uh.
You get
Mm-mm.
your load yet? You get your load yet?
Mm-mm.
Cause Popo's got his load today, so that's the only reason why I
Why you
wanted to
bring
come
Paul
on here.
up? Paul ain't
It's
on like that.
cause I want to make sure he got his load today. I'm on my way to work, so I got to get
Uh-uh.
off of here.
You not supposed to
Uh,
go do no work.
nah, Shay, I got work. I got work to do. If not, if I don't work, I don't eat, and if I don't eat, I'll be down in Texas stealing and running amok.
Why did you mention Texas and everything? What is going on with you in this state? What's happening?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Texas, but hey. Every state got his hurdles.
Yeah, I keep it. I've been like this. Oh, here on my page.
I
I've been
I
like
just
this.
hate
Not.
seeing that because it makes it look like it's really race baited. You know what I'm saying? Like a white man could come in there and not have to run and
Mm.
retreat and all that and kill somebody, but a black man do it. That's the thing. I don't
Mm-hmm.
agree. I don't agree with none of that. You kill somebody, you're gonna be responsible. How much? I don't know. Can you get off? Yeah, you can get off. Is it guaranteed? No, because you're dealing with people. You're dealing with people.
Mm-hmm.
People are flawed in every kind of way. They'll eat while they're doing a show. They'll use the bathroom while they're trying to do a show. People are people.
Huh? Huh? Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Why you ain't cuss him out, Shape, and tell him get out your truck?
No, he was knocking at me by Sam.
He was
What?
knocking on
First
you.
of all,
What's
you
Sam
talk
doing?
about me, but you are so negative. Why you talking about cussing nobody out? What's wrong with you?
No, because you got this man all up in your truck in your space. You trying to conduct a show. We
Girl,
trying to
yeah, the
listen and
food, the
find out what's
chicken, the
going
chicken
on.
is good in jail. The chicken is good in prison. You ain't never had it before. They grow their own food mostly. That's why it makes it
Yeah.
good. She laughing. I'm dead.
Mm, mm, mm.
I've been shaped. This is what it's gonna be. I'm
Yeah.
in tears.
All
That was somebody else.
right.
I put y'all on mute when I was going. You didn't necessarily hear me. I put you on mute. Yeah, but no,
All
I
right,
just don't
check.
think it's. I don't think it's cool though. You got sons, so I want you to go a little bit deeper. But okay.
Nah, I tell my sons don't get into no fight. I tell them, you know what I'm saying, defend yourself. I told my
Mm,
one son not to. I told him do not fight unless you in front of your house. You can fight all you want. And guess what he did? He went up the street
mm.
and had a fight, and the kid almost died, and the police came, and I had to go to court.
Oh
Okay,
Lord.
and it wasn't until what a month ago when they was telling me that the kid wanted to go have a rematch. I said, why would you want to
Mm,
have it? I have the video somewhere. It's in one of my old computers. But my son
mm.
was getting whooped. He was tagging my son because one
Ah!
of the kids he was tagging my son. My
See
son
here.
slipped one of them
See
punches,
here. You
and
ain't you ain't
I'm telling
you
you,
ain't never supposed to reveal that online, bro, about your
I'm gonna tell you
son.
that
You ain't never supposed to you ain't supposed to
I'm
reveal that.
telling
You
you the
getting on
truth.
me, bro.
Shay, that's
Oh my
this
God.
is you, Shay. You wanna sugarcoat life. This is not play. It's not play. You know what I'm saying? And the police told my son the exact same thing I told him. He said, had you would have had this fight right here in front of your house, we wouldn't have been saying nothing to your dad about none of this. But the fact
Oh
that you went
Lord.
up the street, you engaged into it.
You are not a great father. You never supposed to
Okay.
reveal that your son or daughter got whooped.
Shape.
You ain't supposed to
I've
reveal
been
it.
shape. I've been revealed it. I told people on the track. I've told people at where I worked at in real life what is
Mm.
going on, so you could be
Mm.
involved with your kids. And it had nothing to do with me being a bad father. I told him, do not fight outside of your house. Do not. He stabbed the kid in his hand at school.
Hmm.
Okay. How do I know my son got a bad temper? Because his mama got a bad temper. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying?
That temper come from you too, though. If both of y'all
Nah,
genetics.
it
If both
come
of
from
y'all
him.
genetic.
See, now I'm a play like, nah, it ain't come from me. It came from his mammy.
He
You
called
gotta
his
say the
what?
word mammy,
I'm like, yeah,
mammy. It's
now
mammy.
you hear that? He called saying he talking about my etiquette, mammy. You don't call your kids my mom and dad, mammy. I ain't heard that shit since the '60s and
Well, there you
'70s.
go.
And you had a black maid.
A
No,
skeezer.
that's
It
your
came
kid.
from a skeezer.
No, that's your kid's mother. Have your kid's mother, your son's mom. That's what you say. Crazy.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you is teaching your kid to defend themselves is going to be totally different than the way our culture is teaching you how to fight. You're not teaching no kid how to defend themselves when you're teaching them how to fight. You're teaching them how to kill somebody. Defending
They ain't.
yourself is totally different. That's why
Yeah, but my
kids.
parents told me, that it was okay to
I
fight, and if
understand.
somebody talked too crazy, you have right to get up and hit them, which was the wrong idea.
Right,
I say
and
that
then be the
now.
same, and then be the same parents talking about we need to GoFundMe because we got to get Shape World out of prison. Okay, then be the same ones saying that. I'm not saying that. That's why you gotta understand. You gotta get smarter. Every year you're supposed to get smarter.
Mm-hmm. Child, that was the wrong idea. But did y'all hear T here? He all here about etiquette. You don't call
No,
no. You don't
I'm
call
just
no
telling
black. You
you
don't call. Hold
about
up.
fighting
You are a
kids.
black man. Let me get you real fast together. You're a black man. You know, calling the reference no other black woman. All the sacrifices we made a mammy.
Oh,
You've been the
listen,
backbone of
Shape.
every household. Your black woman is what made you what you
I
are right
I
now.
didn't.
So you take that back home. No black woman, no mammy on here.
Okay,
What?
that's just how
Mammy.
life is.
No, that's
You
not how
you
life
you
is. You
listen.
choosing to say
Somebody
that,
go.
girl.
Somebody call you out your name. You just gotta accept it. As
No,
long
no,
as they
you
don't put
don't.
their hands.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
I know. Listen. You like fried chicken. You love fried chicken. You love fried chicken.
Y'all hear this nigga? Y'all hear this nigga
Mm,
with it? I'm gonna say
yeah.
nigga
See,
now. He got
now
about to
I'm gonna
call us
say
mammy.
this.
He got about to
Mm.
call us mammy. I'm gonna say nigga now.
The whole point of
Seeing
me
y'all
saying
agree
that
with
is
that
to see
Haitian
it.
and Hamper
No,
engine
no.
1L, 1L,
Shape
DL. Come on,
the
y'all.
whole
Mammy.
the
Come on, stop.
shape shape. The whole reason by me saying that word is to see if I can get you out of your character.
Oh my
If
God.
see
No, you did that
if
'cause
you
that's what you
no
felt. You
no
said
no
that 'cause
listen
what you felt.
listen
I had nothing to do with
if they
what you can call
if
come out
that
your
gets you
mouth.
if that gets
Come
you out of
on.
your character, you got to work on yourself on how people talk. I'm telling you, if you think that's bad, go work for somebody that call you the N word in front of your face, in front of all your colleagues. Okay, you'll be up here like Tesla is suing the
No,
whole
I've
company.
worked at a place where I got called a
Okay,
nigga and still kept the job. I've been did
okay,
that before. I've been there before.
right. So
When
so
I
so what
when
did
I
you
drove,
do? You
listen,
didn't do
listen,
nothing.
listen. Can I get it out? When I
Yeah.
drove limousines, I got called a nigga many days about the rich white people I was driving around. So it
Oh
and
wow.
kept it moving. But what I'm saying is, you gave that reference because you were so comfortable with saying it. I want you to play it back when you
No,
said it.
no,
You were
no.
so
I
comfortable.
know. Shay, that's not the first time I've said that. You know that, right? You've
Yeah,
heard me
because you're
say that
comfortable with
word.
saying that. You're comfortable
No,
referencing
I'm
a black
telling
woman,
you,
something like that.
I'm saying it because I'm letting you know you can't let words affect you. Okay, that's the whole
Mm-mm.
purpose. You can't let
No, you're not
you
teaching me
can't
no
let
lesson.
words.
That's your reference because that's what you choose
I
to
know
word. That's
nobody
the words
teaches
you use.
shape anything. Shape.
Oh, Lord.
People gonna say stuff that you're not gonna agree with all the time. How you respond is how you respond.
Yes, man. That's a serious situation to you.
I ain't got no serious situation. I'm good.
Uh, it just popped up. The comments went out, y'all. I couldn't touch it for a minute. Okay, now they just popped back up. Yeah, but nah, that you said they were the fact that you didn't just use the word now. You said it before. You so comfortable with that reference when it comes towards any black woman, especially you're the mother of one of your babies. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
you need to work on
You're
that.
looking for you no, you're looking
You need
for
to work on it.
respect for some. Listen, you looking for respect for somebody else's relationship. You can't dictate that. You can't dictate how somebody feel about somebody,
Hmm. Can I ask you a
right?
personal
That's what
question
you're
real
looking.
fast before you get off? Do you hate her or
Nuh-uh.
something? Like, do you hate her?
No, I don't hate anybody. No. I'm
Hmm.
just telling you I use the word because I know that it'll trigger you as you listening. It's going to trigger you in such a way because you think that that's how I'm going to treat everybody if I treat that person that way. That's not true.
Yeah, because this is the mother of your child. This is somebody that has a
No,
divinity close to
there's
you.
no there's no hierarchy amongst that for me. There's no hierarchy.
Oh Lord.
You want people to treat you the way that you want to be treated, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you only hear one side of it. You hear me say that word, but have you ever spoke to her to figure out what kind of name she called me?
Oh, okay. So it's a get back.
Or no, it ain't no get back. I'm just telling you that you're picking one side of it. You're not listening to the other side. That's kind of like what you were doing with the Carmelo case. You're taking one side of it, and
Hmm.
I get it. I get that. But
Hmm.
I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you, Shape. I got to go in here and clock in and do my thing. I will be down in the chat listening.
You ain't
I
doing walk
appreciate
around
you.
that damn airport and flirting. That's what you do. You walk around
Oh
flirting, lean
Lord.
on the counter and shit. I be here and we be on the phone. We lean on the counter and flirt with the ladies and ask for a couple phone numbers. Go get some coffee and go sit down. That's what you do. You don't do no damn work. But there ain't nothing new on here. I've always cooked and all that kind of stuff on my life. So I don't know why it's new. Anyway, yeah, but we gotta be careful with that. But what T just gave is a reference to how we see stuff and what we take in internally, how we reference the things and make it okay. And that's how I feel about the Carmelo case. Is that we can't make this a norm. You know what I'm saying? That we're not receiving justice for people that look like us. Come on, deep in your heart and mind that 35 years is not the right sentence to give this young man. You know it. You see things on time online. You catch it on the news all the time. All kind of cases and stuff go on, and they're just missing this, missing that. But it's not that like us sit there. We can't absolutely get away with absolutely nothing. You know, and that's what really kind of has underneath my skin. I do feel like Carmelo, even though he did take somebody's life, he's still halfway a victim. You know, because from my understanding, when I watched the trial, the young man was the aggressor, and he did start the altercation. And if you think about, what you say? Hold on, I took it down. The when I played it back, you couldn't even hear it at all. That's what happened to us then. The chat says my signature. No, I'm gonna try to keep this one up as much as I possibly can. I did like some of the things that T Hill had to say. I like some of the things that hold on y'all. What's up at 125? You dropped
What's
down
up?
earlier.
Yeah, I had a phone call.
Yeah. Um but that it's not a fair thing whenever we sit in that courtroom. It never hardly really is. I mean, let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe
All
this young
white
man.
jurors too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't believe the young man. I believe that he deserves to do time. That's not. I'm not saying he deserves to walk free because he still was wrong for having a knife on him on the school property. You know what I'm saying? So I still feel like for that alone, it needs to be justice. But I don't feel like we need to make him out to be the complete monster that he really truly not. Because they've been showing other kind of clips of him before he got in trouble, right? And it's nothing of a young man that's really troubled, right? So I would like to see in the appeal not him coming home immediately, but him getting his time reduced. That's all I'm shooting for. I'm okay with him giving up his life for a little while and learning his lesson and understanding a better way to deal with conflict. Because that's all it was, misjudgment and handling a conflict. It was getting bullied, getting manipulated out of somewhere, and I just didn't back down. And that's all it was that led to a tragic ending. That's all it was. And when you think about it, it's a lot of us that was like that at his age. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of us that got into fights. I mean, I used to get into fights so bad, and I would wait till the chick get up, not realizing that I could hit that chick so bad to where she had internal bleeding, and I could have killed her, and I could be in the same predicament as Carmelo Anthony. Do you get what I'm saying? So we have to have a level of realness and compassion. You know what I'm saying? Because we could have been in the same predicament, it just happened to be him. Are you feeling what I'm saying? 125.
Yep.
Come on, y'all. Y'all forgive me because the comment section come in and out on here, so I don't know what the hell's wrong with me in StreamYard. Yeah, the last live, one half of it, like you really can't hear it all when I played it back. Sis, when I played it back, you really couldn't hear it. Yeah, but A to 125, what you got to add to it? Do you feel like Carmelo got a fair trial? Do you think
No.
that they okay?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, I'm listening. What you got to say about it?
Oh, that's it.
Okay. Do you have any sons? Do you have a son around his age?
Nope. I just got a daughter.
Okay. How old is your daughter?
26.
Okay. What would you do in a situation like this?
What you mean?
If she was to ever get in trouble?
Oh man, I don't know. It's hard to say, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? What would you do?
I have no idea. I'm not a mom. I'm not a mom. Though I
Right.
told you earlier, the whole concept is scary. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, it was a scary concept for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, kids are a lot more sensitive now,
Hmm.
and just gotta, be careful out here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I
think you
just
gotta
don't. You know.
listen to your kids. You gotta know your kids too. Sometimes people
Yeah.
don't listen to their kids. Their kids say something like, "Oh, I need to learn how to fight," or they'll say, they'll start working out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's signs that you can
Yeah.
kind of tell that your kid is getting bullied. You just
Yeah.
got to
Yeah.
pay a little closer attention. Ask your kids, hey, is there somebody in school? At this point,
Yeah.
we can only learn from this situation, but
Yeah. Yeah. They one person, and it was a white guy in podcast. Um. Yeah. 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 No. No. He's okay. He's. I'm supposed to get him. I'm supposed to get him. I let him run around right now, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. I let him run around right now because he's on here barking and barking. But now I just feel like he could easily be one of us. And we have to start taking a stand. Like T. Hill said something earlier, said that black people don't vote, and that ain't true. We very much do vote.
they probably don't vote where he live at.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, that's the
Lord.
truth. I mean, he only know his experience. You know what I'm saying? He only
Yeah,
know what he see.
yeah, yeah. But he's in his 50s, though. You got to have open. You have to have a broader mind than that.
Because probably the people that he know don't vote.
Hmm.
People that he come around in his area don't vote. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I had a phone call. Say it again.
Say it again.
I wasn't saying nothing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You were
No, I
saying
wasn't
that
talking
how
about
they
nothing.
well, he got a
Go
leash
ahead.
on, mama just let him out to go TT. He got a leash on.
Would you let your dog? You got a little dog,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I got a little
And
Jack Russell. Little
and
Jack
you in
Russell.
Texas?
I'm in Oklahoma right now.
Oh shit! You better be careful. Them birds. I got a lot of. I got a lot of
Shit. Yeah,
dangerous
I'm in Oklahoma.
birds
Oh, hold on, yeah. I didn't clean my
up
lens
that way.
off. Yeah. But no, you gotta be careful what it is you say.
You said what?
You gotta be careful what it is you say when you say black people. Black people,
Yeah.
we do vote. We do take initiative. We do give an outcry to what us. You know, we do share people's stories. We do. Yeah, but you're trying to reference
Mm.
when you say we don't vote, that we don't take initiative. Yeah, we do.
Mm.
I need to park straight. Y'all look my ass all over the line. The bag to the spot at 1 o'clock this morning. Barely. Look at me. I'm all crooked 125 left.
What is that?
Back of my trailer.
Mm.
Hmm.
Damn.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. But yeah, let's pray for this young man. You know what I'm saying? Pray that he pull through. I'm
Yeah, he'll
praying
be
that they
alright.
drop it down. I pray they drop it down to at least like 25 years. So that way at least after 15 he can come home and he'll be like right in his 30s then. He'll be like
Mm.
dead in his mid 30s then. And that way he has a better chance of really, 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 really bouncing back. You know what I'm saying? And getting his life together.
I
You
think
know, we
once you
have,
kill somebody, it's something in you. Like it
yeah,
changes you.
yeah.
So he'll never be the same.
And they say, and then my daddy say, when he did his 9 years, well, he been in our prison or not, but he did the last 9 years, and he say he was like he suffered from PTSD, he had night sweats, and he didn't know how to talk to people. Like prison does something to you because you're told what to do. You're told what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
What way to act, what way to dress, when you eat, when you see somebody, anytime you can be raped. Uh, you know, so you know it messes with you. It messes with you big time.
Right.
So yeah, so him being so young at 17, yeah, I can only imagine. So for his parents, I know it's extremely scary. For his family, I know it's extremely scary. If he was really more of a gunner type kid, I would kind of be all right.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like he's so cookie cutter. You know what I'm saying? Just he's such a
What
cookie
you
cutter
mean?
kid. He cookie cutter. They been showing clips of him before he got in trouble. That boy not he not. Hopefully he make it through the time in prison. You know what I'm saying?
That man picked up a knife and took it to school and killed somebody. Trust me, he will be okay.
But that's not what the knife was for. He didn't say
What
he
was
didn't
the
pack
knife
that
for?
knife there. He probably use it for whatever he needed on the
No,
field
come on, man.
sometime.
Come on
You
now.
know what I
He took that knife to school to kill that kid. That's what he said. As
No,
soon
that's
as
not.
they mess with
He
me, I'm gonna kill them. Come on now. Let's
he
be
didn't say that.
honest.
When did he say that? He didn't say that.
I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
No, he didn't say that.
He didn't say it, but I know he said it in his head. He
In his
definitely said,
head. 125.
"You
He didn't
taking a
say that in
weapon
his
to
head.
school. You're taking a weapon to school and you've been getting bullied. Come on now, put two and two. He ain't as innocent as you think. But
Oh Lord.
at the same time, I believe he was, you know, sometimes these kids, I think, they think this like a video game. That me? Hello? I don't know if that ball is me or what.
Me? Lord.
Can you hear me?
Okay, there you go. I hear you now. 125.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't hear nothing. I just muted.
Senator Ed might had a phone call. Someone we hear you. The senator says that's stupid. What you had to say?
What?
He said he said that's stupid.
I I mean, I don't think it's stupid, but he got his
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah,
The man took
yeah,
a knife to school. I mean, it's just you add one plus one up. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting
yeah.
bullied by a bunch of guys. I take a knife to
Hmm.
school.
Yeah,
Come on. What do you think I planned on doing with this knife? Play football? Like, what do you think I'm doing? I'm taking this knife to
yeah.
school, thinking in my head, the next time one of these motherfuckers say something, one of them about to catch it. One of them about to
What did
get it.
I what did I say was stupid? What did I say that was stupid? You said that when 125 was talking, so I ain't know. What did I say that was stupid?
Well,
He didn't say that. Didn't say what? Well, how am I being messed? What you talking about? Saying that's what I'm saying. Hit the link.
I
What's
mean,
stupid about anything
he
that I said?
entitled to his opinion.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's just how I feel. Like, I just feel like he took that. Now,
Uh-huh.
whether he planned on killing the boy, Now that's another thing. Maybe he didn't plan on
Yeah,
killing them.
yeah,
Maybe
that's
he
what I'm
just
saying.
planned on just hurting them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because they said he was immediately crying right after.
Yeah,
He immediately running around
he didn't probably
crying.
mean it.
He tried to stand over him and help him. Because at first they said, I got two accounts when I read about it, right? Two
Uh-huh.
accounts. One account said when right after he stabbed the young man after in the tussle of the fight, and in the tussle in the fight, then he stabbed him in his chest, right into his heart cavity, right.
Right.
Then he said young man pushed him off and ran up the stairs crying, asking for help. Then another account said that the young man fell right in front of him and he tried to put something on his chest to stop the bleeding, right. But there was an immediate response to almost, oh no. So obviously it wasn't intentional to kill nobody.
Yeah, he wasn't probably trying to kill him. I think these kids they think life is a video game. Like they
Mm,
think they don't know how serious it is.
yeah. Okay, I dropped the link over and over again, but hold on. I'm gonna drop the link over and over again for you. So you said you was in the mountains earlier. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm in
that's
a bad
crazy.
area too.
Yeah. I mean, we're just talking about it. Ain't no one way, right way. But like I said, we have to accept whatever the judge and jury rule on it for now anyway. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We gotta accept that it happened and we can't take it back. We gotta accept that too. And we have to acknowledge our families' feelings at some real degree, whether we like to or not.
I think.
Just want
Oh, my fault.
go ahead.
I think it
Okay.
could be. Hopefully, he get. Oh, there goes Sensei. What up?
Yo, one
Okay.
two five. What's good? Hold on.
What's up
Let me
with
clear this up right now.
you?
First of all, Shay, you always trying to start some shit.
How am I starting nothing? I don't
You
understand
always
that.
hold on. You always trying to get someone to come up here, and you always trying to get someone to go at somebody in your chat. But today I'm on your ass. First of all, it
What?
wasn't what 25. It wasn't nothing about what 125 said that was stupid.
Well, first of all, hold on.
Hold on.
First off, you're not
Let
gonna
me
get on
let me
nobody's ass. You ain't get on nobody's ass, oh man,
All right.
because
Well, okay.
when you dropped it, 125 was talking. So that's the way I took it is that so you don't get on nobody's ass. Cause then
Well,
on top of that,
y'all
I've been
lost your
asked you
guy.
to drop the, you dropped. I told you to come on the link a long time ago when you first came in. You the one said that you in the
I'm in the
mountains.
mountains. I'm out of the
Hmm?
mountains.
Okay.
Now,
Now you don't get on nobody's ass. This is my platform.
I'm getting on your ass.
You ain't
And
get on nobody's ass.
I'm gonna
You
clear
ain't
this
gonna.
up.
You ain't get on nobody's ass. You want to express your opinion. You don't get on nobody's ass. Clear
Okay.
that up. Okay.
125. I
Uh,
wasn't referring to what you said was stupid. What Shape said was stupid. She
What did
oh.
I
said,
say? What did I say?
I'm getting ready
It's
to tell you.
like
If you let me speak,
Go ahead.
Miss, I always want to argue back. So 125 said the kid said in his mind why he took that knife. You ever sat and plotted a retaliation? You ever got to a point where you like, yo, I'm sick of motherfuckers? Shake.
But who's to say that that's what he took the knife for? You don't know
What?
that.
Shake. Really?
You don't know that.
This kid is being okay. 125. I know exactly what you mean.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I
He's
mean, we
fed
get
up.
I get what he's saying, but here's my thing: you don't know what he took the knife exactly for because of his immediate
Well,
reaction,
we
of
actually
his
see what he
immediate
took it for.
reaction.
Well, actually, we know what he took it for because now we have this situation going on.
Exactly.
Oh, so
He
how you gonna
showed
sit
it.
and say that's not what he said to himself? And how do you know? Was you in his body? Are you in his
Nobody
mind?
knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. We
But
only
he
speculating
took,
and talking about it. So are
but
you.
Shay, but Shay, he went in the tent with the knife. He's been getting bullied. Was he not fed up?
I don't know.
So he could have been sitting in the house and ah, fuck this. I'm tired of this.
Yep.
This is the last
But
day.
well, to answer your question, Nadia, when I went to like football games and all kind of stuff, we used to like prepare drinks and stuff for players. A lot of football guys would bring little switch little blades with them. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Switchblades, alcohols, band-aids,
What was
stuff
they?
to,
What
so
would
they
they
would bring,
use the knives for?
like if they catch like any injuries or something like that, or something get stuck in their finger or their hands,
They
like if they
use the
play,
knife.
if they play football and let's just say a little piece of their equipment will come off in their hand and get stuck, they'll just cut it off out their skin.
All
You know
right,
what I'm
so
saying?
that
Not
What?
big,
that's
not big old. You know how you had the football gear. And let's say he's a big, nice sized boy and he gets tackled, and
Uh-huh.
then and that plate shit can break. It didn't get
And
embedded
go
in
on
his
your
arm or
hand.
hand. Yeah, go on
all
your
right.
hand. You know what I'm saying? So that it's not an abnormal thing for me in Texas for them to bring little small little blades. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol and all kind of stuff to the games. Not a big oversized knife, but you know what I'm talking about? Little small little blades, like
Oh, he was
it'd
at
be a
the
little thing.
game when this happened.
He was at a football
He
game.
and he went over to
Oh,
the
okay.
tent with. So again, it goes back to what 125 said. He said that in his mind. Yo, I'm taking. I'm. You know what? Today I'm taking this.
Right.
Yeah,
We
Them
ain't worrying
boys.
about no. Yo, he kept getting bully, and then he went over to the tent with the knife.
well, that's
Yeah.
that's for you, Mama. This is stop. Pinky in the chat. You gonna come up, Mama, for a minute? White kids. She said, white kids and adults kill us every day and get off. When a black child has protection to protect against unnecessary attack, he is not wrong to protect himself or his life. I support Carmelo. Thank you, Pinky. That what Pinky has to say. Keeping it 100.
But
I see you
she
too,
was, but
Nadia.
she wasn't saying nothing wrong.
How's it
But
going,
we
Nadia?
going back to the fact. We going back to the point of what 125 said. He
Yeah,
said that in his head.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm,
But
I'm, I'm 125. Where you from?
Originally from Cleveland,
Oh,
Cleveland, Ohio.
so you already know.
really,
You already know because Cleveland is wild crazy also, and you know I'm from.
I don't think Cleveland got nothing on Houston though. I don't
Oh
know
Again,
if
no,
yeah,
Cleveland that
no,
right.
wild
you
like
got
that.
no, no,
You
Nah,
no,
think
no,
Cleveland
Cleveland
no,
got
is.
something
no,
on?
no,
Yeah,
no,
Really
Cleveland
no,
is.
do?
no. Hold on,
Yeah,
Shay, pump your brakes.
Cleveland is worse than Houston.
Pump your
I
Really?
live
brakes.
in
Really? You
Houston.
think so? You think so?
This is
I
not
know
about a
so.
comparison. What
Oh Lord.
city is
Yes,
what?
sir. Yes,
It,
sir. Yes, sir.
it's not about the comparison. It's the mindset.
Okay.
It could be Virginia. It could be South Carolina. It could be Arizona. It's the fact of that day he said, yo, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He said
Hmm.
that in his mind to himself, just like you know
Hmm.
the
Cause there was
ones
more
who've
than
been
one
bullied.
kid, wasn't it?
Huh?
I think it was
I,
more than one guy that was bullying them too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I
but
believe so.
kids do that in high school. They take up and rep for each other clique, and they do that. There's nothing abnormal about that.
But this had to
Yeah.
be some more than
We in
that.
different times.
Yeah,
We
I
are
feel
in
that
different
sense.
times.
I feel that sense to the state degree, but part of me don't feel that he went over to the tent with intentional intent to hurt nobody. I don't think that what it
Wasn't
was.
he fighting before he pulled the knife out?
The young man started the fight, tried to make him leave the tent, told him to leave, and Carmelo refused to get up and leave. And they got into a tussle, and in the tussle,
So
Carmelo
guess
stabbed
what?
him.
So guess what? He thought about it.
Yeah.
He thought about it.
Not in the heat in the moment, you ain't think about it.
Shape. He thought about it before it even happened. Plus the day before, the 2 days before, he plotted that idea.
Yeah.
He had that thought in his mind.
Cause he probably wouldn't even thought about even grabbing a knife.
I would have
Mhm.
just went to the game, did what I gotta do, and get up out of there.
Hmm.
Yeah, you fighting somebody, you just gonna fight them. You might fight
Nah,
somebody and have a gun on you, you
nah,
know?
not me. I mean, let me attest to that. When times I got into fights in the club and I picked up a bottle and went inside a chick head. So that's not true.
Yeah, because you probably was getting beat up. And
Nah, I wasn't
then,
getting beat up. I mean, she was bigger than me, but I was getting with it. But I still pick. Even though I didn't start off with it with nothing in my hand, it went that way though.
But if you would have beat her up, it would have just been you just beating her up, right?
Now
No,
I could have just been drunk and irresponsible.
listen. The whole fact is, yo, I'm tired,
Mm-hmm.
and someone gonna get it.
Somebody about to get it. Yep.
Someone, and the reason why I said that, because 125, you from Cleveland.
Mhm.
Listen, I'm from the city. It don't matter where you from, but
Hmm.
there's people that's like, yo, you know what? Yeah, I'm a catch his ass slipping.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'm a
Hmm.
catch his ass slipping.
I'm gonna get him.
I've done it
Yep.
Hmm.
at a young age.
You put a weapon to somebody, Sin?
Listen, we ain't even gonna get
Shit.
into that, but yeah,
Like every man
because we're
did.
not gonna
Shit.
because again, I sat and I thought about it. I said, yo, you know what? All right, so
Hmm.
motherfuckers want to play with me on that? All right, bet.
Especially if since it's
Cause
more than one guy.
you get tired of you. Certain people get tired of shit. Just like some people get bullied and they commit self deletion. Why? Because they sat and thought about it in their head. So that's why I said when you told 125, nah, he ain't think of that. Yes, he did.
Hmm.
That's what I was referring to. That being
Hmm.
stupid.
Hmm.
Point made.
I guess.
Yep.
Peggy, you gonna come up for a
But
second?
what Pinky
Hold on, let
said
me give a.
was
I always
she
been
said
in the
she's with him,
field, never
right?
witnessed knives, no broken pieces. Not down here, mama. In the south, it always kind of been Texas and Louisiana. They always kind of been different, mama.
Okay,
Always kind
so
of been
listen
different.
to this though. Pinky says she's with him, right? You know why the
Yeah,
reason why she's with him? Because he's black.
yeah. Of
So
course.
he had a all white juror. So they see this little white kid or jury. So they see this little white kid that just got killed. They gonna throw him through the ringer, right?
Hmm.
So that part right there was unfair. You know, the 35 years and all that. That was crazy.
Hmm. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? The jury,
Okay.
they should have put maybe like half black, half white, let it throw in a
No mother
little,
would feel like it's okay. Yeah, Renee,
some
that's
other
right. No mother
cultures
is
or whatever.
soft, no different. Yeah, soft is very different. What's up, Ghost? You wanna come up for a second, Ghost? And
Now
share your
that's
five.
not where now that's not where it's fair at with the jury selection.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's where,
yeah,
yeah,
That's
yeah,
where
I
it's
yeah.
agree
not
with
fair
that. That's where it's not fair. Yeah, that
Mhm.
all white jury, come on now. And
Yeah,
he just killed a white kid. No, they gonna do him
at.
dirty.
Yeah,
yeah,
we're gonna make an example of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause didn't they
Nah,
remove
that's
a
stupid.
judge? Didn't they
That's how you
remove?
feel now, but the South has always been different, Mama. South has always been different when it comes to a lot of things. Pinky also says Rick Crow shot our little 14-year-old brother in the back and found not guilty. George Zimmerman, I talked about that earlier, went after Trayvon when police told him to back down and got off, and now Carmelo was jumped, and now he wrong man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Pinky.
Yeah,
Uh,
both of those situations messed up.
But now the South is always different about a lot of things, Mama. Way different than New York and New Jersey. If you look at it, when it comes towards law, politics, the way we live our lives, it's always been different than North and South. Always,
Hmm.
always have been, Mama. I'm surprised you don't kind of see or feel that. But okay, that's how you feel. The first of what Nadia had to say. She said the South ain't no different. Said the South ain't no different. 125.
What, playing football?
Does the South is not different. Period. Trickio, what's going on?
What's up?
What's
What's up,
up?
y'all? What's
We
up?
talking about the Carmelo Anthony situation, sir.
So, go ahead.
Go ahead, Trickio, what you got to add to it?
No, man, listen, man. Well, we all know about the systemic racism in this country.
Yep.
Hopefully, he get an appeal. They said they done raised a couple dollars, so hopefully that that work out for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, we seen all pictures of his family, stepdaddy, daddy, whatever, with judges and prosecutors and all that. That's what power do.
Yep.
And they ain't gonna let him get away with that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Regardless of all the other shit, that right there is just power. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now they go to some other courtroom. Of course, it may turn out different. He may only get like 10 years, but as long as he in their little community where they got their shit and they gonna hold their homie back, no matter how it turn out, he
See,
gonna
I
get what he
think
gonna
that
get.
would have been fair. 10 years, 12 years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think 10
Yeah, I
would have been
think.
fair too. Seven
Yeah,
to
I think
10.
that would have been fair. Yeah.
Because he,
Piggy, you gonna jump up for a second for a few minutes. You gotta stay long.
you say what? Oh yeah,
Peggy, Peggy. But Nadia said it's no difference in the North and the South when it comes to living in racism. Yeah, what she's trying to say.
it's
Right.
definitely a difference though.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, so what I learned is, I think up north is more segregated.
Right.
I mean, you would think that the
I
South
don't.
is
Yeah,
more
yeah.
segregated.
Between black and white, yeah, it's more. It's a.
Yeah, like in Cleveland, like West Side Cleveland is gonna be pretty much all white. You go to East Side, it's pretty much all black. But in Texas, like the East Side, West Side, it's sprinkled. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is everywhere, even in the bad neighborhoods. So it's kind of like weird because you would think up north it would be less segregated. Because we was
Well,
free, right? We
either
was
no. Why up north, why it's segregated is their absence of generational wealth and the price range difference between. It's a stark difference between they own this shit out in the outskirts, and we trying to get out there, but the rent $5,000 up north type shit. You know what I mean?
right, right.
You gotta have money from way back in the day to goddamn get to where they at. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's just my perspective on it. Of course, I could be wrong, but that's just how I see
that
it.
sound right. That sound about right.
Because the price range is, what I'm saying, starkly different. You know what I'm saying? What $2,500 to get you down south ain't going. You gonna be in the hood, and you know what I'm saying. You gonna be in the
No,
hood up
twenty
north in
five
like Cali.
hundred. No, 2,500 down south. You're gonna be living good.
Yeah, but up north, you gonna be living in the hood.
Depending on where you at. Northeast, yeah, yeah,
That's what we're talking about, right? I can only talk about where I'm from. I'm from Jersey. I'm from the tri-state area. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah,
I can only talk about one like that. And
yeah,
the DMV, but I'm not from the DMV. I'm south of that, but yeah.
yeah,
But yeah. But
yeah. But I
like you said,
support the young man.
I hear you,
Like I'm
Peggy.
I'm with him. He's a black guy.
Hit the link
I'm
for a
riding
minute.
with him. But at the end of the day, he did go to school and kill somebody. You know what I mean?
hey, regardless of the fact he definitely did take somebody's life, they can't bring
Yeah,
back. Self defense or not, you know what I'm saying? But it's not completely self defense because I don't
he
know.
ain't have no weapon. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know the
ain't have no
rules,
weapon,
and
but he definitely pulled out a weapon and killed somebody.
yeah, he pulled out a weapon and killed
So 7 to 10 years,
somebody.
I think. You know what I'm saying? Be out in three to five, I think is reasonable.
It's reasonable, yeah. Yeah, because you get them in that prison, like a real prison, it's over with. There's no
I
turning
don't.
back at 35 years. I mean,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
get
but I
out at
think
55, he gonna be shit. He gonna be way worse than he was.
uh, that shit gonna wear off in about 10 years. All that, you know what I'm saying? In Texas, the Aryan Brotherhood, they like that.
Hmm.
Peggy, you
Yeah.
gonna come up for a minute? Come up for a minute, sis. You ain't gotta stay long.
Why you
How many
begging her to
times you
come
gonna
up here?
goddamn holler
I
that?
know. She don't want to come up. It's all good.
Study typing.
Huh? Yeah, she's
Just like I told Sin earlier. Sin, you still on here with us? 'Cause I see him on the screen.
who the other person up here? I don't.
Say,
Sinister at 125 and you and me.
Well, I know
Yeah, I'm still up
125
here.
bald head ass.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. But I just don't like the 35 years. The 35 years I think is
I
kind of
don't
too
think
stiff
nobody. I
the
don't think
way we
nobody
do
likes the
things.
35 years.
Yeah, the way we do things down here. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
We do our things down here in Texas.
what you mean by that?
We
Right.
always throwing the book at stuff. We still got
Oh,
sundown towns that still affect they rules still. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
yeah. They still got the death penalty too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Uh, because the injustice will occur, and I've always been that box. He was wrong. Yeah, he still was wrong. We're not taking it away now that he wasn't wrong. You see what she's saying? Trickio saying one
What
two
is that?
five.
I'm
She say let.
driving in the.
She say this is what Nadia has to say. She let me go to the clouds because it's ridiculous. The injustice we incur are and have always been did did disgusting but every case doesn't fit that box. He was wrong. Yeah, he still was wrong. We're
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
taking it away. He
he
still
still,
was wrong.
I mean, well, listen, I can't say he was apparently wrong if somebody trying to jump him. You know what I'm saying? But most states they say you can't upgrade a fist fight to like weapons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you had the court of state law. But if you're getting jumped by multiple people,
Oh, they was
that's you.
jumping them.
Yeah, it was two of them,
Yeah, it was jumping. They
Oh,
was they
okay,
was kind of
okay.
jumping him because he wouldn't leave out the tent. He
and
See,
wouldn't
he
now
let
at
that's
them leave
school
out the
different
tent.
now.
function.
Now I didn't know it was two of them now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's two of them,
Yeah,
Oh
and got a
shit.
hold of one of them. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn, that's I don't know, man. How big were they?
they were football players.
they
They were
they
big.
they
They
nice
were big.
size. They
Oh yeah, they
nice
big. They
size.
Oh
six
They
foot.
shit.
nice size.
Yeah, they
Like
Now I
6 foot,
see
two hundred
why.
pounds.
Carmelo ain't up like 140, 140, 150.
Oh fuck. Now I see why people were saying self defense. Okay, so maybe it
Yeah,
was a little self defense in
it
there.
definitely was some self defense in there, but
Yeah,
regardless,
because usually somebody bigger than you just grab something and hit somebody upside the head, and
and that's
run.
what he did.
That's
But he
what
killed
that's what I
somebody.
used to do. That's what I do. That's what I used to do back when I would get into it when I was younger. Bust
Yeah,
a chick
you
upside
just
the head.
you grab whatever the biggest thing you can swing, because you only get that one swing.
I see you now there.
You get that one swing, boy. You about to knock somebody upside the head now. Yeah, I ain't know he was getting jumped. That's crazy.
Yeah, cause he wouldn't leave the tent. I'm sick of Texas. I'm sick of Texas. It's better than combo. It's tired and delayed. Child, I'm in the clouds. It's Carol. You and T here both don't like Texas.
The rules, the laws in Texas are definitely to benefit
I thought
white
I
people.
thought he was eligible for parole at 20 years, not at 17. You guys show me that one, sis. Drop that link because I thought the parole was in 20 years when he eligible for parole. Nadia says 17, but I thought I saw a publication that said 20. He got to serve all 20, but I guess a long ass time. That's a long ass time. Oh, Tricky in the gym showing us showing us a little bit of sweat equity.
Nah, we all right.
Like you did when you was in your short.
Yeah, I'm trying to get myself back right. I overate for like a whole good 2-3 weeks, y'all. I was just going crazy. I was eating sweets and all kind of shit.
Yeah, that shit looked in my
So
crazy
Mm.
shape. I ain't gonna lie.
I ate half of the fucking cake I had. I ate half of it. Half of it I devoured myself.
Uh, you know what, shape? That shit was sad.
Oh
Damn.
Lord.
That was sad.
You
But
ate
I'm
a
glad
whole
you enjoyed your
half a cake?
birthday.
Yeah, I sure did. I ate half of a
See,
whole
listen,
cake my
see,
oh
listen,
myself.
listen, listen, listen,
Like
listen,
at
listen.
one at
I mean,
at one
125, 125. So don't worry about all that.
time, or you kept going back?
No, for
Uh,
days. For like days. For like days.
But that, listen. Hey,
No, I
shape,
mean it's different.
shape,
Now she just
shape,
ate it, ate a piece, and
shape,
then the next day,
shape, shape.
Yeah, that's why I ate it for
Get
days. I ate it for
shape. Get
days. Of
your
course,
get your
you can't eat half a cake like that in one day. You get into sugar shock. They'll
shit. I
find you in your
can.
house in a coma.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Shape. Get your food scale, man. Get your food scale. That's gonna be a cheat code, man. Make sure you
Yeah.
portion everything out, man. Then
Yeah,
you
you
can
know
have.
what?
See, that's
I'm
what
gonna
I
give
tell.
me one.
That's what
I'm
I
gonna give
tell
me
people.
one too. I'm gonna give me
Don't
one too.
don't
Next
cut
time,
out whole food
I'm
groups.
in the Walmart, I am gonna give me a scale daddy. I'm sure I'm gonna do that.
they got that AI food chart too, where you can put
Man,
in like
It's
your
a clear
blood
difference
type,
of money
I'm
status. Yes,
and
I really
you
want to
can
fight
it'll tell
status
you
because of
like
money. Thank you, Nadia. Nadia's in agreement with you 125.
She said she agree with me or this. You said
Yeah,
what?
she said it's a clear difference of money status. Yes, I agree. 125 is a segregation because of money.
Yeah, yeah, I agree that too. Yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Yeah, yeah. But the South is one of the main places that still carry they sundown town rules. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. Even
Yeah,
though
you do.
McKinney is, even though McKinney is not considered a sundown town, it's a lot. It's a few towns not too far from there. There are sundown towns if you go look at it online. If
Yeah.
you can't afford this area, you definitely won't get any types of generational wealth.
McKinney is
As a,
kind of black now. I mean, McKinney ain't too bad. I think it's
yeah.
Waco you got to worry about. Now
No,
that
no,
Waco,
Waco getting diversified too, but there's other little small towns outside of both of those cities that are still
yeah,
considered
outside
sundown
Waco,
town.
you got to
Yeah,
watch.
there's a
Now
city
that's
like
where you
20
really
minutes
got to watch.
outside of Waco, going to the west is sundown town. It's considered a
Yeah,
sundown town.
yeah, if they
So
catch you slipping over there, they might get you for real.
she said it's true, tricky. Mm, that's poverty. No, Nadia says that's poverty up here for $2,500.
Oh, I know.
That's
I
true.
told. That's how I know.
Oh
However,
yeah,
I just said one
Jersey
twenty
and all
five.
that. Yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
Now she looking for people to fight on her
but see,
panel.
that's why that's why
Somebody
everybody
fight on my
live.
panel.
That's why like up down south is not. People see you got a roommate. They looking at you like,
I don't bring
nigga got a
that. That's
roommate
something I want to talk
up
about
north.
today.
Everybody got roommates. And everybody got roommates. You want to live in a nice neighborhood, you definitely got to have a
I agree
roommate.
with that. I agree with that.
that's wild.
Yeah, but I feel for this whole story. I've been paying attention to it on and off, and I like, damn, it could be me. I sure would have got to a bunch of fights when I was younger. I sure would did. I sure did. I got to fights in the middle of the street at the goddamn traffic light, coming from the club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know. So yeah. But they've gotten so strict now on the youngins. They getting the youngins like they gave one girl in Mississippi for hitting her teacher back in the face. The teacher pushed her, and shit, they tried to get that girl 10 whole years. I'm like, damn, she didn't even seriously
damn.
even hurt the lady. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
listen, somebody got to get made an example because these kids are getting crazy. I can't, and you got to be able to protect the pieces. You know why people don't shoot cops like that? Because there's horrendous consequences to that.
That's how a lot of people feel. Kayla 1970. If he was white, he would have got off.
Oh, everybody, you all know.
Hey, white out. You had a white man go to a protest, drive 20, 30 minutes to that protest, run around with a rifle, just shooting off into crowds, and you let him go off. But you're going to give Carmelo 35 years. Come on
Yeah,
now. Come on. That's crazy. You know that ain't right. You know it ain't. The lawman that shot Mr. What's name that was fastened to his seat, you remember that? His wife was recording it. Y'all remember that? I can't think of his name. You know who I'm talking about. He had locks in his hair. It still show him on camera with his seatbelt still being on. And the lawman just shot him while he's in his seat. Y'all remember that?
mm. Uh-uh.
Remember that? They ain't locked that lawman up. All that man
Yeah,
said, I'm reaching to get my license. And then pow, shot him.
yeah,
Yep. You already know it.
yeah. It's messed up. I wish he had spoke with someone, like his father or something. We got to be a little bit more open with our kids and talk to our kids. Cause I'm sure his father would have told him like, "Hey man, hit him upside the head with something." He wouldn't have told him to stab
But
nobody.
his dad is a sexual offender, so we don't know what they really was taught. His dad's on sexual offenders list.
But what that mean?
A
Cause
lot.
he
It
on the
has a lot to
sex.
do. It has a lot to do with the type of mindset
What
that
that
the twins
what
had.
No,
what that
man.
has to
People get
do
on
with
sexual
anything though.
offenders list for multiple.
Okay.
Everyday
But what that
people
has to
get
do
on
with
there. You,
anything
you
though.
can't.
It has a lot to
Saying.
do
That
with the type.
the concept of his character. I guess that's what she's trying to
Yeah,
say.
just yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying. Yes.
you can't really
Yeah.
say that, man.
I
Yeah.
mean,
People get caught
you,
up
So
for
he's still
all
so
different
I
he
types
mean,
of
of
shit.
course, you
so
have to get
so
into the descriptive of that, but That's she's
So
Yeah.
just putting
he's
out
on
out
the
there
registry.
generically.
He's on the registry, so he still can't give his son good advice of how to handle that situation because he's on the registry.
No, I mean, obviously you didn't give him good advice at all. You know what I'm saying? To the situation we talking about now. But I'm just saying the mindset. Then the
Oh
father has
boy.
recently, the father did a recent live feed talking crazy about his parents, calling his mama a black dog and a bitch. Yeah, I'ma
You said
find
the
that
black.
video.
You said the black father or the white father?
The white father, young man that
Yeah, yeah,
died.
yeah. They got that all on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, wouldn't you, if somebody killed your son, wouldn't you, you know, you'd be mad too. He still was a little boy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, strain, you're not working for me. Hold on. Let me try one more time. Hold on. I don't know
I
what's
can
wrong
It's
hear
with me.
you. No, I can hear
it,
you, Shay.
it's
No,
sad. It's sad on both sides of the
I know
table.
mines might be going in and out because I'm in the sticks.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But to me, it's just a sad situation. Just a sad situation all around. And I want to see this appeal happen. They did raise over $1 million and counting, but they still stopped his registry online to put money to his books. So I don't know why
Well,
they
there's
did
only so
that.
much you. There's only so much you can put on JPay.
Really? I thought it wasn't no limit.
Niggas in the
I
feds
I,
with
I thought it wasn't no limit because when I worked the prison cell, there was a guy that had like 2 million on his books, and they weren't touching his shit.
two
And
two
he was a
million,
white guy. Yeah, he was a white guy.
and
You
you
ever
know
if
he
you ever if you ever work a prison cell, all the prison guards have a card, and when you sit down on the computer, when you do stuff for them, it'll show all this stuff up. It'll show like what they in there for, the judge, the prosecutor, and all that kind of stuff. The only thing it don't show you is the actual name of the victims. You know what I'm saying? And it'll show what they have when they commissary and all that kind of stuff on there. So I'm surprised. That's something new that they starting, y'all. That's something new. Because I remember when I worked SIG, I had a white guy that worked SIG. And when you work SIG, you have to wear a vest, right? And he supposed to be in there for murdering a 12-year-old girl. And he had like over $2 million on his commissary. And his stuff was not cut off. You know what I'm saying? So that's some new shit that they done started. You feel me?
yeah. Oh
That's some new shit.
yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir. He murdered a whole 12-year-old girl and they had to put him in SIG. Um, and said they only out for like 1 hour of the day, besides the shower. So yeah, he
You
didn't
was
come off
a
the
CO or
type,
something?
huh?
You said you was a what?
He was a white man.
No, you were what? How did you know
Uh,
all this?
yeah, I was a police officer. I worked prison. I worked prison before.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. Now I know how they got it set up now in there. I appreciate and changed it. It's been some real years. I was like in my late 20s.
so what you get
My
out of
late
that
20s.
for? You ain't want the pension?
It just wasn't enough money getting paid once a month, then driving a whole hour to work and an hour back. That got on my nerves and wear and tear on my car.
I thought you only had to
And
work 14 days a month.
no, back during those days, they only gave you like 5, 6 days off a month.
Uh,
Um, Back during those times, they probably changed it now. But it was just, I love the free insurance. I pay nothing for the insurance, but it was just, I was only making like 3,600, $3,700 a month.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, work
yeah,
what I yeah. Now if you was working 14 days, then that could be reasonable. 30,
yeah,
14 days, 12-hour shifts, you can make that work. Cause you got so
yeah,
much free time to do other shit.
yeah,
But yeah, only 5, 6 days,
yeah,
all that ain't gonna pay.
yeah. That was different. That was a difference. Back then. Yeah. And I remember they kept trying to push me to go to the death row unit because death row in Texas, they have their own unit for them. And I said, nah, I don't want to do that.
Why? They don't come out. They just crazy.
Yeah, no, no, I don't want to do that. I was kind of all right where I was. I like to work at SIG more than a general pod though. I'll tell you that. 'Cause general pod, I ain't fucking like. I ain't fucking like that shit. I ain't like general pod at all. They walk around you freely and shit. Nah, no, thank you. Yes, sir. But they didn't stop his stuff right about now, so you can't put nothing on there. I think on his GoFundMe too. His GoFundMe been on pause too. I gotta go back and go check it, look at it. They ain't put a pause on both of it, but he got over 1 million already, and counting. It's supposed to be Cardi B supposed to be donating money to him next. Um, but I don't know if she can right now or not. But yeah, it's just kind of a heartbreaking story. I think about my brother. My brother's all over the place a little bit. I could be suffering the same type of fate. You know what I'm saying? My brother, my brother, he rep red and shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you feel me? Yeah. What you say? Hold on. Nah, I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. The comments go in and out, y'all. Let me highlight y'all. I'm F and G. I see you. Okay. Jail is a new slavery. It's called sweat equity. Make America great again. Slave masters Trump. Yeah, they make money off you. You don't know that? They make money off you. You get you. They make 50 cents a day off of you in there. You ain't know that? Yeah, yeah. They make money off you. Sure do. You make stuff. Every prison makes stuff. Like one prison makes furniture. One prison makes mattresses. Other prisons make leather boots. They make money off you.
It's modern day slavery. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it sure is, mama. You got it right. They make money off you. It's law on the books that blacks are considered 3/4 of a man. They don't see us as human. Ooh, goddamn, Biggie, you hitting it on. You hitting it on. They don't. That's why they keep trying to erase our history off. They rather keep pushing LGBTQ to our elementary babies than letting them learn books about Federal Douglass. Like they rather push the book and showing you what
Federal
ways to how to
Douglass
kid.
is crazy.
Yeah, they keep trying to push these books out to show your little 5, 6 year old girl how to kiss another girl versus let her read a book about Moses. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that. They don't want that there. They want that totally out. They crazy. They don't see us human. They don't see us as human, but they want to use us. They want you like Trump tried to bring Pastor Philip, which I really watch him. That he tried to bring him up to one of his events, and Pastor Philip said no, trying to use that man. We only important to them until they try to use us or something. That's when we human, Pinky. Now, why all of a sudden would the Trump administration want to invite Pastor Philip to anywhere? Why? You tell me why, Trickyo.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, Pastor Philip is a real notified pastor. He's very popular. He's from 2819 Church out there in Atlanta. You gotta go watch him. And I watch him sometimes. I think he hit the hammer on the nail. But why all of a sudden would you try to dig up a black pastor out of all the people in your catalog? Why would you choose him? Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, what you say he was?
A pastor. A pastor, 2819 Church.
I'm not real. I'm atheist, so that ain't gonna ring
Oh.
no bells with
You an
me.
atheist? I didn't know that, Trickyo. I didn't know that. We gotta get you saved. We gotta get you to talk about Jesus.
I don't need to be saved.
We need to get you.
I have no problem with the church and none of that. I just don't practice religion.
Okay. All right. I'm sad to hear that. It kind of breaks my heart. I ain't know that. I ain't
It
know
do.
that. I ain't know that. Can I ask you? Can I ask you why? If you don't mind sharing why?
Uh, I just choose not to practice religion.
Okay. There's
You know,
always a reason, though. It's always a reason.
there's always a reason.
Yeah, there's always a reason. But you
you
get
know,
what I'm saying? Like trying to use that man audience. They don't ever see us as humans. Till they want to use us to promote themselves. That's all it is. You right, Pinky. They don't see us as human. They want to promote all other kind of shit besides things of real decency and order and real growth and community. You see that? Why they got this man walking around Trickio, got a whole chip in his head. You seen that?
nah,
He
I
has
ain't
like
seen
a
that.
whole microchip in the right part of his skull walking around. I said, why would you even sign up for this shit? You know what I'm saying? And he's supposed to be a mixed black man with a chip in his head. The world or something like that. So much going on, y'all. So much going on. It say white people are the minority now, and now they are kicking and screaming because black and brown people are pushing them out. We are the chosen people that Jesus the Christ has come to back and redeem. Yeah, they feeling something going on. They feeling something going on, honey. They feeling something. They feeling something going on, child. It's crazy. You seen that white man talk crazy about Michelle Obama? You seen it? Now when y'all start when did y'all start talking crazy about Michelle Obama? Where that come from? You seen that? We called her a dog face. You seen that trick, yo?
Mm-mm.
He was outside some pep rally at some like government summit or something like that, and he called Michelle Obama a dog face to the camera. I was like, what for? Michelle Obama ain't got shit to do with nothing. She retired. Y'all attacking people that ain't got shit to do with shit.
They're trying to bring back a certain era in this country.
How you gonna do that? Now with Trump ass in office, you can't bring back nothing. This nigga here talking about making shit a monarchy.
Yeah.
That's what he trying to do.
I mean, but see, the thing is, see, you used to could take stuff, but black and brown to come together in the New York Minute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will have to say this to reference a Pinky and Tricky and everybody else was saying. I have seen more unity now than ever, y'all. I am seeing more unity more than ever from black and Hispanic people than I think I've ever seen in my whole life. And it's somebody that, and I'm somebody, I used to catch the bus with my grandmother to go clean white people's houses. And I would hear about it and see stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? Even outside the neighborhood where we would catch the bus and be walking into, we would see people and cameras and stuff and all kinds of stuff I used to see. So it does kind of warm the heart, even though it be sad situations, to see that we are understanding our power more in unity now. You know what I'm saying? Versus it's everything that Reverend Jesse Jackson and Reverend Al Sharpton really stood for. You know, it's just re-happening again now. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna get to a point where they really try to race us out. And I think that you know before it's really said and done, I think you're gonna see our black president before we leave this earth. I really do. We had it halfway with Obama. You know what I'm saying? Because he was all the way a black man. But I think that we're gonna have a full black king in that office before this world comes to an end. That's gonna come from real struggles that understand what it really means not to have nothing. You know what I'm saying? The other things don't really happen, but I definitely see a change in unity for real with us. But something definitely breaking, boy.
Yeah.
Something else going on for real. They in Walmarts and spitting on people and all kind of stuff now. How about Trump? Trump is power and all that kind of stuff. I say, Lord, are you seeing that shit somewhere in Arkansas? Last week. They was spitting on each other, Trickio. They spitting on each other. They all had on Trump, make Trump great again. They all had on t-shirts and shit on. I gotta find that bill. They were spitting and hitting on each other. I was like, damn, really?
Mm.
Oh Lord, hold on. Let me see. The spiritual warfare by them devils, baby. It's all a warfare. Everything about it is a warfare. We got somebody up in there calling himself a king. It's like in the Bible days, adorning himself. Child. But I think we gonna have a purge happen too for us over with. Asian people just did a video brutalizing black dogs because they don't see us as human. Yeah, I seen that on TikTok where they rather use a black doll as a means of torment and exercising versus using a white doll. Talking about black doll is better. Like we just meant for abuse. Teaching little black girls and little black boys and black people meant for abuse. That's all that mean, Pinky. I seen that shit. I seen that shit. Somebody is better. I said, the fuck? What the hell you mean by better? We are a nation out of. They make fun of us, sis. Overseas, like Asia and China, they make fun of the U.S. They call us stupid. They call us behind. They do. Make fun of it. And our president don't make us look no damn better. Before he gets his ass out of office, they gonna start bombing. So we gonna have another 9/11 for his ass to get out of office. It'll be a matter of where, but this time instead of New York, is this time it's gonna be California. There's not too much major states is New York and Cali. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. But I'm gonna get up off here. I might go live a little bit later on since I'm stuck on a 34.
Right, you stuck on
Make
34.
hold on,
Hold
hold
on,
on.
hold on.
Okay,
Okay.
what's going
What's
on?
going on? Hey man, hey sis, I'm gonna let my husband speak because I gotta drive. We about to enlighten y'all real quick.
Talking shit.
What's happening, family? Hey,
Latin.
thank you for letting me join the cookout.
Go ahead.
Oh, nothing much, man. Look, getting this good plate right here down in Texas.
Yeah, we
Good
in
plate.
Texas.
Yeah, we here.
Man, that white guy gave us a middle finger early. It's definitely some shit down this bitch.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dealing with racism and I hear the conversation and all, and one thing that marks us is our oppression and the affliction our people are suffering. So from here to around the world, we all suffering. We got to understand why. Why are we enduring these injustices? Shout out to the Carmelo Anthony family, and I hope brother gets his just due. And I'll just bring up something real quick that y'all probably didn't know. In Dublin, Germany, there was another brother that just day before yesterday just got unalive, just like George Floyd. They kneeled on that brother's neck until he passed away.
In
So,
Germany, you said?
in Germany, go ahead and look that up and put it up full mass, brother. I can't make this up. Who would want to make something up like that? But Dublin, Germany, I forget the brother's name. It's an awkward name, but he was homeless. And, of course, breaking God's law, statute, commandments, he went in the store and he stole something. And they kneeled on his neck like George Floyd. And they unalived our brother over there in Germany. So this is not just a United States of America problem. This is a worldwide problem. Just down in Mississippi, they killed a 1-year-old child. They unalived a 1-year-old child.
What did the child do?
Just because his parents decides to go into Walmart and take a few items. They shot pum the whole car with the child in there, unaliving a 1-year-old child. So this just something that's isolated to to Carmelo Anthony. We just that they won't even let us heal. From our other brother that just got unalived by running out of store from Mr. Child's store.
He ain't steal nothing.
So
That was false.
I ain't steal nothing.
And he got shot in the back, but he gets self-defense.
But that's up, yeah, but
It
that's
seems
self
like it's
defense.
boxing. Yeah, but that's some defense.
Oh, which one? Which one you referring to, bro? Which one?
The Chinese boy.
Chinese boy.
Yeah, nah, bro. You can't. See, self-defense might will work, but you can't make work. You can't make that work with me when they pum and right in the back. How can you be
Right.
defending yourself? Right. By law, if you even hit a car from the back, who's at fault? The person that hit the person from the back.
Right.
So yeah, they can't make that work with me. And furthermore, speaking on that case of Carmelo Anthony, bro, them boys was 225, 30 pounds. This young
Yeah, they're
brother went
football
with
players.
160. Football players. Exactly. So my question is, if Austin Metcalf was black, then would it still be considered self-defense? Would it still be considered as a murder? Man,
You know the answer to
You
that.
know the answer to that. Fuck no.
man, I'm telling you, God, I can't make this up. And they're in here too. I know the racists in here. I know they're here because where there's two or three black people get gathered together, even back in the '60s. It was a crime for us together, and speak about politically anything outside the church. So yeah, they in here. Yeah, I hope they hear me too. I said it. I said it. Yeah, they in here. They
Yeah.
can't leave us alone. That's the problem. They can't leave us alone. They just can't leave us alone. They gotta find out what's going on with us. So yeah, they in here.
You know, they
Yeah,
always gotta watch. They always research greatness.
yeah. And then what about that motherfucker that shot up in Georgia? He shot up that Georgia family cookout, and he just only got charged with assault. Was that self defense?
No, hell no. That's what everybody referencing. Everybody referencing going here and going there, and coming back to Carmelo.
All right.
Right, but there's hundreds of Carmelos going on. We still talking about the same thing we talking about in the '60s. Ain't nothing changed. Emmett Till,
Done.
let's bring that up. Let's go back to Emmett Till. Nobody
And
took
look,
responsibility.
hold up, James. They still going out and defacing Emmett Till monument out there, which
What's
should
that?
be illegal. But nothing is done about it though.
Exactly. And guess what? They doing the same thing to our brother Fred Hampton. Every year on his birthday, they do Fred Hampton's. They deface Fred Hampton's grave site every year on his birthday. So yeah, God said His people was gonna be treated like this in the end. See, what marks us as being the people of God by the scriptures is just look at the scriptures. Look at Deuteronomy chapter 28. That's us. They know Jesus is a black man. I said it, racist that's in here. I said it. Yeah, Jesus is a black man. They know it. Yeah, they all know it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They all they got this shit in
And
the
God waiting for
chokehold.
us to wake up. Until we wake up, it's going to be. Yeah. Yeah, not when Jesus Christ come back, though.
That's prophesied though, bro. It's been written already. It's been written already. God said He coming back to save an oppressed people. Yeah. So who's being oppressed? See, when I read the scriptures, I painted the scriptures paint a depiction of the people. These people gonna be going through this in the end times. These people, my people are lost sheep. My people are suffering. There are people over there that said, and as far as who's that spoke on Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell? Who said something about him? Oh, okay.
I
Well,
mean, he got a lot of people deceived, though. A lot of
yeah,
people that don't really know the truth can get deceived by these pastors. Our fellow Christian church that
yeah,
got our fucking people fucked up in the head because they want that collection plate.
right, right. That's exactly right. Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell,
I think
he went over there and sat down with them Amalekites, them fake Jews. They not the real ones. I said it. They the fake ones. He went over there and sat down with them. And nobody knew who Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell was prior to 2023. Nobody knew him. How did he just pop up? And now, ever since TD Jakes took a fall, now he's the mainstream pastor. And he just went over there and sat down with the Jewish Zionists over there. So you got to understand, industry plants like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, industry plant. They plant people in our community. It's the same thing. COINTELPRO. It's the same thing. Ain't nothing changed. It's the same playbook. They gotta put somebody in our community. Uh, what's that? Respect to what's his name? The leader that just passed. Not Al Sharpton, but what's his name? Who's that just passed on? Um, who's that, baby?
Al Sharpton still living. You
Jesse
talking about Reverend
Jackson.
Jesse Jackson?
Oh, yeah, Jesse Jackson, yeah.
Jesse Jackson. Now,
Okay.
Jesse Jackson, bro. Hey, appreciate that. Thanks for the alley. Jesse Jackson Don't you know he was there? He had something to do with MLK's assassination. They
Oh
just now
yeah,
finding
he
that
said.
out. Exactly. So they gotta have people in our community to keep us under control. It's a form of monitor. Right? They gotta monitor us. That's why I said it's some racists on here right now listening to what we talk
You
about.
know what's crazy? We got racism amongst our own people. Cool. This foolery bullshit is getting out of control. I
That's
mean, you
why they
got
call
our
us
own black
marketing.
people.
That's why they call us markets. We hate against each other. We're getting better
Yo,
though. We're getting better though.
bullshit. Like I seen this one black chick. Like you know how white people call us niggas. This bitch was calling us niggers. Like she was talking about us like bitch, ain't you black? Damn. Like yo, I'm looking at a black woman, but you talking like a whole fucking snow bunny over that bitch. And she said nigger. She didn't say nigga.
Oh, y'all.
She said these niggers.
Can't make it up.
These niggers. You can't take them. I said, oh,
Make it up.
thanks.
But see, pay attention to who these people are and make note of these people that are coming out, so are speaking against us as people. Make note of these people, these coons and these Jesse Jackson and Steve Stevens and the Django. Make note of these people because God is revealing who everybody is. He's revealing the wicked. He's revealing the people that's on our side, that's in our culture, that's not for us. He's revealing everything because what's in the dark is gonna come to the light. So it's on us to be observant. Watch as well as pray. What the scripture says, watch as well as pray. So while we praying, we need to be watching because God is revealing who everybody is.
Yeah.
No, we gotta watch, fight, and pray. Don't forget to fight for it, Deborah.
You know
You
what
gotta
I'm
fight.
saying?
You gotta kick a little ass in it, though. You gotta pray, watch, and pray.
Leave black people alone. Just leave black people alone. Just leave them alone. Just leave them alone.
Right.
Leave black people alone, Lord.
Better. Better. Yeah.
But my favorite part of that, you gotta watch. You gotta
That's right.
fight and pray.
No, God got to do the fighting, but
Yeah.
it's nothing we can really do but stand like the law, statute, commandments, and do like just do right. I mean, of course, defend yourself. You know what I'm saying if you got to, but God got to fix this.
Yeah. God said that in the book of Luke, chapter 22, start at verse 35. See, he told the disciples something very profound. Jesus told the disciples, the first time I sent y'all out with no strip, no purse, no nothing. He said, but this time, take your purse and go buy a sword. I mean, y'all can go ahead and fact check me. Somebody crack open the scriptures in King James Version and follow behind me. Jesus told his disciples to go get a sword. The disciples came back and said, we got two swords. Jesus said, that's enough. What you get a sword for? It ain't to spread butter. How you think Peter got the sword to cut this Roman soldier ear off? Jesus told him to go get it. But Jesus told him something. He said, Peter, those that live by the sword or die by the sword. That means that by Jesus telling him to go get the sword, but don't live by it, he's saying the same thing that the Apostle Paul said in the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 19. Vengeance belongs to me, saith the Lord. I will repay. So the
Time to get
sword
skinny,
meaning
baby.
the sword meaning defend yourself. Don't go out and look for revenge, but defend yourself if it come to your door. Defend your family. Yeah, because if anybody, that's the reason why I'm here. Because if somebody look at my wife, want to do some, put their hands on something, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, we gonna handle that, you know, yeah, we gonna handle that, and no threats, no encouraging violence, no none of that. But just don't come over there acting like you gonna put your hands on something. That's what that is. We just peaceful. We love. I love my neighbor. I love God as well as my neighbor. But yeah, don't act like you gonna do something. And my message out here right now, and I'm gone, is defend your family, defend yourself, defend your family, and defend your brethren. Y'all see something? Put the phones down, pick up something else. They don't care about your phones. You can record it. You can record it all you want to. They don't care. You can show it in court. They don't care.
Then you gonna get 35 years for the thing. So
Yeah. Pick up a phone. Why you gonna pick up a phone for? That ain't start nothing. That ain't prove nothing. They don't want to see the video of Carmelo Anthony. Now, how you gonna have a video, a whole video out there proving that this boy is innocent, but not show it in court?
That's what
They
I'm
don't care
talking
about
that's
about.
what I'm talking about.
No kind of that.
No
That
kind
has
of
something to
that.
do
That
with the
has something to do with
prosecution
the
and the jury.
prosecution and the jury.
That's all. It was all
right.
it
That's all. It
said. To
was
make
all
sure
it
he go
said
to
to make sure
jail.
he go to jail. Yep.
Right.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
But you got so many
But
other
you got
life
so many
laws.
other life
Like
laws,
our lives are
like
not
our
as much as
lives are not as
value
much as
or just as
value or
important.
just as important.
That's right. But see, you gotta look at it like this too, because the Constitution of the United States of America says that we still 3/5 of a human. So we all sitting back scratching our heads. How are they getting away with this? It's a law. And that law ain't been changed yet. Still on the books today, 2026, we still 3/5 of a human. So what they doing is they going behind closed doors saying, Your Honor, how you gonna charge me with murder when this ain't even a whole human? Dred Scott
You
case. Look
follow
it up.
that
You
tricky out
follow
what
that
he's
tricky
saying?
out what he's
You
saying?
hear what he's
You
saying?
hear what he's saying?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I hear what he's saying.
That's the whole excuse
That's
of
the
why
whole
they don't
excuse
take
of
us
why
as
they don't take us
seriously.
as seriously.
That's why they see it as
That's
the
why they
value of
see it as a
life
value of
lost as the
life lost
same.
as the
They
same.
don't equal
They
out.
don't equal out.
That's right, because it's law. It's law. It's on the books. That we ain't we feel so human. Dred Scott case. Look it up. Dred Scott. Yeah.
Who's Dred Scott?
Dred Scott took the court took the state to court and said, hey, and he said, hey, we matter. The judge came back and said, there's no law that a white man needs to respect concerning black people. That's on the books. Because we 3/5 of a human, the literal constitutionalist says that the law, the way the law was written when they wrote the law, is that we were 3/5 of a human. So the judge came back and told Dred Scott's case that there's no law that a white man needs to respect concerning black people.
Or other races. Because even Asian jumping stupid with the dumb shit. Nobody respects us.
Right.
Nobody.
Until we come together as God's chosen people and who we are, y'all. You know, I love y'all family. We at the cookout, you know, but until we come together as a people under the banner of the real Christ, the black Messiah, understanding that that's us in that Bible that God is talking about, and we are the real people of God, and through his laws, statutes, and commandments, what God said, we got to do what our God said. What did he say? Love thy brother. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Honor thy father and thy mother. I mean, my God. Look at that. If we start doing that, the whole black culture, the whole so-called black culture would change overnight.
They don't want that.
We gotta do what our father said do. That's just like I tell my son, stay out the street. But the neighbor's son is in the street. I'm gonna tell the neighbor's son to get out the street because I care about human life. And I don't want to see nobody child get ran over. But my child is in trouble because I told him. So our father told us commandments to do. We broke them. What happened? Slavery. Yeah, we got punished. Slavery. That was our punishment. It's in the Bible, Deuteronomy chapter 28. Moses warned us. What did we do? We didn't do it. We didn't do what our father told us to do. So now we punished. Now what we gotta do? We gotta repent. We got to repent for what? Breaking God's law, statutes, and commandments. And do what? Do his law, statutes, commandments, and have faith in his son, Jesus our Christ, the black Messiah. That's what we need to do. Revelation chapter 14, verse 12. Here's the patience of the saints. Here them which keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus Christ. That's Revelation, New Testament. New Testament. That's why you got Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell telling us we ain't got to do God's laws and commandments. But I see the people that's going to make it in the kingdom is the people that's doing his laws, statutes, commandments, and have the faith in Jesus Christ, the black Messiah. So who am I gonna listen to? Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell or the Word of God? I'll take the Word of God. 500.
I take this.
I take
I
that.
watch him.
I watch him.
Some of his teachers hit
Some of
home
his
for me.
teachers hit home for me.
Some of them.
Some of them.
You know what I'm saying?
You
He's
know what I'm
somebody I do
saying? He's
watch.
somebody I do watch.
He's
You know
very
what I'm saying?
inspirational.
You know what I'm saying?
And
He's
not
great.
everybody's gonna
And
be
not
perfect.
everybody's gonna be perfect.
No pastor is
No
going to
pastor
be.
is going to be.
I still watch TD
I still watch
Jakes
TD Jakes
sometimes. Not as
sometimes.
super
Not as
frequently.
super frequently.
Ooh, I don't know about
I
that.
do.
I
I
do.
do.
I do.
Here's the
Nothing
thing.
wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with
I guess.
I thought you said you
I
don't
thought you
believe
said you don't
in
believe
religion.
in
That's
religion.
why I said ain't nothing
That's why
wrong
I
with
said
that.
ain't
I
nothing wrong with
guess.
it. I guess.
Ain't no such
Hey,
thing as religion. Religion
listen,
has got our people sleep, so he right. He shouldn't believe in religion.
see, see, the Bible says you'll know them by their fruit. Bible says you know your pastors, you know your people by their fruit. So what happens is you got pastors up there that's claiming that they high and mighty and that they put on the pedestal, not understanding that we are people. And the Bible says that he without sin, he that says that he has no sin is a liar, and the truth is not in him. So everybody, yes, everybody is working on something. Everybody is trying
And
to
cast the
repent.
first
Cast the
stone.
first stone.
First cast the
Exactly.
first
First cast
stone.
the first stone.
You got it.
Exactly. So
There you go.
so so in saying that, we all got to understand that there's things that we need to work on,
Oh,
whether
there
it
you
be
go.
anger, lust,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
whatever,
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love going to
I
that
love
passage
going
when
to
people
that
try to
past when
be
people try to
extremely
be
judgmental
extremely
or try
judgmental
to go against
or
your
try to go against
beliefs.
your beliefs.
I go to that
I go to
passage.
that passage.
I go to that
I
story.
go to that story.
But thing they
But
get
then
it out
again,
by
they
me
get
is
it out by
that
me is
they don't
that
show the
they don't
man.
show the man.
They don't show the
They don't
woman.
show the woman.
And you're gonna be just
And you're gonna
about
be
it.
just about it.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm
You're
saying?
gonna be where the
You're gonna
man
be where
at.
the man at.
right?
And the
Right.
thing
And
is,
the
it
thing
was a
is, it was
crowd
a
of men.
crowd of men.
Where the crowd of
Where the
men come
crowd of
from?
men come from?
Mm-hmm. The
You know what I'm
crowd of
saying?
men came
And
from.
the Bible,
Go ahead, my bad.
The Bible
the
leaves
Bible
out
leaves out
loopholes for you though
loopholes for
too.
you though too.
No, it don't.
No, I don't.
Ooh.
So so
Ooh.
so.
Yeah, it
Oh
kind of
yeah.
Yeah, it
does.
kind of
It kind of
does.
Ooh
It
does.
kind of
yeah.
does.
Let's get to it, cause I
The
study this.
apocrypha might be the missing
Cause
one.
you got to look at
You gotta look
Cain's
at
wife.
Cain's
Where did
wife.
Cain's
Where
wife
did
come
Cain's
from?
wife come from?
She
Cain's
just
wife was a
appeared in the
whorite.
She just
Bible.
appeared in the
Did we lose them? Did we lose them? We hate to dive deep into religion, y'all, but we kind of went there. We kind of went there. They roll into it. Probably kicked him out. No, the Bible do have loopholes to it. Loopholes to it. Not that it don't give truth, but there are certain parts of it like, okay, where did they come from? Just some things just appear. Uh oh, y'all. Tricky, are you still here?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But now, I enjoyed this, y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everybody that tuned in. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We hoping this young man gets a chance to turn his life around and hopefully gets his time reduced. And I heard Trickio say 3 5 years. I don't think that's good enough for somebody's life. I was gonna say 15 to 20 for somebody's life. Cause he was wrong for carrying a weapon onto school property anyway. And he could have just walked away from the fight. He didn't have to really prove anything to anybody, you know. But you know how young boys are. They have a pride thing and this whole thing
thing
about,
about.
Hello, can you hear me, Shay?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we back. He kicked
Okay.
us out.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on,
Okay.
let
Let me
me
keep.
keep.
Let me keep.
Let me see.
Let me
Let me
see.
see if
Let me see if I.
okay, there you go.
Okay. There you go.
There.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's hope and
But
pray
let's
that
hope and
he
pray that he
gets
gets
his case
his case
appealed.
appealed.
Tricky said three
Tricky, I
five
said
years
three, five
earlier. If
years
he didn't hear us
early. If
say
you
that
hear
I
us
earlier,
said
say
I don't
that
ten
think that's
earlier,
good
I don't
enough
think
for
years.
that's good enough
somebody's
for
life.
somebody's
I said
life.
10 years.
I said 10 years.
Parole
You
is
said
three to
3 to 5.
five.
You said
I said
parole is
I
a
said
three to
parole is
five.
ten.
That's
three
not
to
good
five.
enough
That's
for
not
loss
good
of
Parole
enough for
is
life.
three
loss
to
of life.
five.
3 to 5.
It's self
It's
defense.
self-defense.
Two people are
Exactly.
jumping you.
Jumping you.
Even for self
I'm
Even for
defending
defense on
myself.
self-defense
school
on school
property, you have to
property.
understand
You
on
have to
school
understand on
property.
school property.
That and
Okay.
that.
That,
This
You
one
talking about
that
somebody
they
who
are
probably
taught in
served
school
15 to
properly.
20 years for defending themselves on school property.
That's just how I feel. So 3 to 5 after 4, that
15, 20
they not
years
gonna
with
they're not gonna
somebody
break it down that
supposedly
low.
with more
They ain't gonna break it
force
down.
than you could goddamn provide at 135 pounds. And I got to do 20 years for defending myself.
Hey, bro, let me chime in real quick. Excuse me. Now we gotta understand the facts of this case. Now you gotta, I don't know if you know, I don't know if you knew, I don't know, how people study the case, but you gotta understand that Austin Metcalf and his brother Hunter Metcalf, they're students. They have no position of power to tell anybody to do anything. So whether Carmelo Anthony was standing under a tent, they don't own the tent. As a matter of fact, they're not in a position of authority to tell anybody where they can stand. So they out of bounds already. They weren't supposed. They're overreaching their authority anyway. They weren't
Right.
supposed. They were supposed to go get a school official or the coach and somebody else of authority to tell our brother Carmelo Anthony to move. If that would be the case, because it was raining outside. Maybe the coach or the school official would have told them stay right here until it finished raining and then you can leave. But they chose it. When I say they, I mean the Metcalf brothers. They chose to take it on their behalf to go over and do something that grown folks supposed to do. They out of bounds. So the whole altercation was because they was overstepping boundaries. So I just wanted to put that in there because I don't know if y'all knew that or if that was even bought out. But yeah, I mute my mic.
I agree with that. You agree with that? I agree with that. I said something like to that earlier. They are students. They don't want to control anything. They don't have
They
right to
tell
tell
them
nobody to get out of anything.
the father race. He's on son's race. Ain't no telling what in the words and all kind of shit they thought. He
Okay.
already pushed the boy.
Yep. That speaks about their character, how they were raised. Look at their father, Jeff
Listen to
Metcalf.
that. Look at it, Tricky. What I say earlier. What I say earlier, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but that takes account of character, right? So
Yeah.
Jeff Metcalf is a character witness on how they raise their sons. You know, that's a character witness. And then you got Charles White out there. His both sides of the fence playing ass. Come on, man. You can't play. You can't just be over there. You can't be over there wearing Confederate flags and then come over here acting like he gonna seed in $75,000 on the behalf of our brother uh, for an appeal, and then take the money back and say the daddy's a punk because he ain't doing it the way you want it to be done. Come on, man. Charleston White is a plant. He's a plant. How can you say something prolific? How can you say something profound, and then in the very next breath say something just unorthodox, cooning? How you get off like that? He's a plant.
He support the father now.
Yeah,
He went from supporting Carmelo. I'd rather support the daddy now. I still got it.
yeah. He said that. He said that.
When they said that. When they said that.
His last video, how he said he pulling away from the Carmelo Anthony case because Carmelo Anthony's father is a weak ass nigga and he don't support weak ass niggas. He rather support the Metcalf father because the Metcalf father more stronger than his dad. I said, dang, yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta go find that.
Tell me, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Okay. Shit.
Shout out to Cardi B. Shout out to Mary J. Blige.
Hmm.
People that's actually looking into the case and speaking out. Anybody that has a platform, that has a position of influence, that has power of influence. Shout out to everybody like this, bringing awareness to this. And other cases, you know, shout out to them that's actually taking notice and saying something about it. Because if you're silent, that means you're complicit. If you're silent about it and you're not speaking
Hmm. Uh oh, we lost them again. Uh oh, we got out. Hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on. You still here, Trickio?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I don't know why. I guess because they got me in the stereo. I guess so. Like, then they rolling, so I keep kicking us out. Yeah, kicking us out. I'm gonna remove them, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna move them out. Hold on. Okay, here you go. They back again. Hold on. There you go. What's going on? What's going on?
You sure you want it?
Well, well, we
Oh, okay.
praying. We praying for a change, though. We praying for a
Please.
change. See it done.
Hey, family,
Pray for.
I'm gonna go ahead and get back to it. I got some business calls to make. But
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Thank you for jumping on.
again,
You
yo,
and
thank you.
Pinky.
I don't think so.
Thank you,
I
Pinky.
don't know.
Thank you, James.
Yeah, I don't think so. But anyway, I was about to tell about to leave anytime. Anyway, that's weird.
What's weird? What's weird?
Don't think they gave.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna drop y'all off.
All right.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna drop them off, y'all. Hold on. All right. Thank you, Trickio, for sticking in. I appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
Have a go.
You too. All right, y'all. Thank you for everybody that jumped on in. DL, Haitian Empress, um, who else?
Who else?
T Hill,
T
T
Hill,
Hill,
T Hill,
L1L,
L1L,
Ghost,
Ghost,
Sinister,
Sinister,
Trickio,
Trickio,
Nadia,
Nadia,
Kayla,
Kayla,
1970.
1970.
Appreciate all y'all for
Appreciate all
jumping
y'all for
on.
jumping on.
And
And
K125,
K125.
I appreciate y'all
I
jumping
appreciate
on
y'all
too.
jumping on too.
I'm getting ready to jump
I'm
off,
getting
but
ready to jump
what
off,
is you
but
need to
what
say
is
on
you
yo?
need to say on yo?
Hey, shout out to you, Shake, man. We listen to your station, man. You know, we love the content that you're bringing out. Um, quick shout out to everybody, all my family out there at the family reunion. This is the cookout. You know, thank for inviting us to the cookout, and shout out to the prophets of IUIC. Shout out to Pastor Stephen Darby. May his soul rest in peace. You know,
Yeah.
one of God's prophets. Check him out too. Shake. His name is
I watch
Pastor
him. I
Stephen
watch him.
Darby.
Pinky, Pinky send me.
Thank you, Sammy.
Okay, yeah. And also check out Prophets of IUIC, the Brothers in Purple and Gold. Okay, they bringing it out. You know, especially on who we are. You know, and how it correlates to current events. You know, today and what we go through as
Hmm.
a people today, and also how to lead us back to our God, giving us a sense of identity and understanding who we are. So, shout out to them, and you know, all praise to the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. You know, we love y'all, and y'all keep fighting. You know, defend yourself and keep the fight. All right, stay the course.
All right. Appreciate
All
you,
right,
boo.
appreciate you, boo.
All right. Shalom.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. Hold on.
All right, hold
Uh,
on. Oh,
hold on. Let me
hold on.
see.
Let me see.
Hold on.
Oh,
Oh Lord, I can't even take
Lord, I
them off,
can't
y'all.
take
Hold
them
on.
off yet.
Okay, there you go. All right. Yeah, forgive me. They had us in the studio, but hopefully you heard everything that James and Pinky had to add to the conversation. I think it came clear to some real degree. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep praying. Let's pray for a change. Let's hope for a better outcome everywhere. Let's go for better treatment especially for our children coming up, better treatments in schools, better treatments in jobs, better treatments our justice system, because it does need to work over. I mean, come on, yeah, we cannot sit here and pretend like um, things are on an even plane. We can't do that. That's why this case kind of hit close to home. It's a lot of times I think about Carmelo Anthony. It really should say Daryl James Gaffey Jr. on there. So that's how I really feel, and I don't see how a lot of us in the black community we can't, you know, convert to this case and really see it at home and how relatable and how it really is. So a young man started to lose his whole life for X amount of years, and that's if he pulls out of there. Whenever a case is really tumultuous or controversial, that person's life is at risk. So, we have to also look for that as well if I'm sitting in this prison cell. So love, peace, blessing, happiness to everybody that tuned in. Thank you all for jumping on. And I thank y'all so very much. I might go live later on tonight because I'm stuck on a 34. We'll see how things go, see how y'all turn out or not. And I love y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Um, I know they're protesting in certain areas in Florida and of course around McKinney, Texas. So be careful going in on McKinney. They protest on and off, and they will be this week and next week as well. I'm watching it online, so be careful. You're going to McKinley. McKinley is mostly for reefer freight, so if you're a reefer driver, just be careful going in and out of there. Because rumor they're supposed to be protesting outside of certain areas, close to distributions, and all that kind of stuff that I'm watching online. I don't know how true it's gonna come to full fruition or not, but just be careful going in and out of there. Love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later.